Alright. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Almost 100%. I am actually filled with energy today. Let's see how long that lasts, yeah? I got myself some decent sleep, and I played a little bit of Monster Hunter this morning, and I got errands done. I got 4 bottles of water ready to go. Check this out. Oh yeah, sounds of crinkling water bottles being put on my desk. Fantastic, I'm ready to play today. We bring you today some more Dungeons & Dragons, our Bloodties campaign, episode 31, I believe, since last week was a bonus session, DM'd by, Dylan? I believe their name. I don't know them very well IRL, so all I know of them is Dylan, or I know them better by their in-character name, Misha, and that's all I really have to go off of. But I hope you all enjoyed last session. It was quite a long one. We solved a few puzzles and gained a few in-canon goodies for our characters to wake up to having this session. Mine, in particular, lets me just transform in a cool manner and just T-pose all over my enemies. So that's pretty dope. And I'm hoping everybody else in the crew got some pretty interesting things for them as well, because I wasn't writing their stuff down, so I hope they're happy with what they've got, and that we can survive the next session to enjoy those rewards, you know? But, yeah. We are 20 minutes early, you know, I'm already in the session chat, waiting for everybody to jump in. I'll probably unmute when someone gets in there and says hi. But, yeah, Flair, Prime, or Brandon, how you doing, bud? It's good to have you both, and thank you for the host, my man. Let me tell you that once we finish Dungeons & Dragons today, which should take around, we usually take around 4 hours, maximum, if the session doesn't run too long, we'll probably take a nice, like, 30-minute break and hop right into a Monster Hunter Rise for the remainder of our evening, because as we played yesterday, Monster Hunter Rise has increased in difficulty, at least in the multiplayer aspect. We have now reached the high rank hunts. And any armor that we wear right now is worthless, and we're gonna need to start jacking ourselves up to better defense, otherwise things are gonna go bad. So I think the next goal that I'm gonna present to Mint, if we play together in multiplayer, is to secure ourselves one piece of armor set of anything in the high rank category, so that we can at least stand a chance to later monsters, and also one piece of high rank weapon before we start leveling up and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, because it's the difficulty is going to spike and we need to be ready for it. So yeah, that's what's going on. But if we get better at the multiplayer aspect and we start leveling up there, that just means breezing through the single player. It's gonna be great. We're just gonna blast all monsters. We're gonna be able to hunt like 3 monsters per area. It's gonna be awesome. So much grinding to be had in the single player. But yeah, hope you guys will stick around for that. I think I've got everything I need to set up. You guys should be able to see. Oh boy. Should be able to see the Twitch overlay for Dungeons & Dragons. If not, feel free to refresh so that you can see that. One problem we have right now is I'm getting massive frame drops, which don't really matter when it comes to D&D, but we're getting, a lot of dropped frames, and I'm not sure why. It might be an update on my computer. That's usually what's going on. I seem to be downloading stuff on Twitch. It's not Twitch, Steam. So that might be causing issues. I'm gonna go check our updates. Luckily, it doesn't really matter the frames per seconds of this game, since sound comes through just fine. Alright. Right, I need to check updates on the computer. But this is good to know if things are going poorly. You're up to date, it says. Yeah, no crazy update right now. I think it's just because Steam is updating a game. Like, let's see, what's it updating right now? No Man's Sky. Yeah, it's piling up a lot of updates. We might as well take these 20 minutes to let it happen, since it's no problem. Well, you should be fine. But yeah, chat, I hope you're having a wonderful time. All right. Couldn't be here without you. Like, for real, even if the numbers are low, like, there are still numbers above 0, and that is, or above 1, really, and that's always fantastic to me. Some days I let myself bring myself down a little just because I'm not reaching the peak of fame that some people get on Twitch, and I'm like, that's okay. That's all right. Like, I feel like even if I reach that fame, maybe it wouldn't be fun anymore. Like, I've been told, like, why don't you just play, like, super popular games that are always, like, on the rise of, like, getting people in here? And then I remind myself, yeah, but I don't think I would have fun playing those games, and the crowd that those types of games bring in wouldn't necessarily be people I want to interact with, so why bother, you know, just making yourself miserable there? Yeah. But anyways, good energies today. We've got good energies. It looks like there are updates available on the computer. That might slow things down a little bit. If I download and install it now, that'll ruin everything. I'm hoping, here's hoping, that it's simply Steam acting up, causing a ruckus by downloading a bunch of stuff. Because the frames are... they're dying. They're dying, chat. They're becoming an extinct species, so we gotta be careful. We gotta preserve them as much as we can. Ooh, ow, I just stubbed my toe. I went up from my chair to turn on the fan. Ow. I smacked my toe against my bed. That hurt. Ow, ow, ow. Y'all ever stub your toe, chat? I'm sure you have. There's no way you can say no to stubbing your toe, bro. Just, like, which one do you think you hurt the most? Like, out of your whole life of stubbing your toe, which one do you think has been, like, has received the most pain from, like, smacking it onto pieces of furniture? I venture to say it's your pinky toe. Your pinky toe's like the one to get hit the most out of anything. I don't think I've ever actually stubbed my big toe in pain. It's always the pinky, because, like, big, clumsy, dumb me doesn't see the where he's going, and then the outer toe just gets the brunt of it. Oh, it's like the weakest toe, too. I'm surprised my pinky toe isn't abnormally strong compared to my big toe because of how many times it's been hit. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. Evolution's not working out the way I want it to. Oh, it seems our dungeon master is ready. Woohoo! I'm gonna go ahead and tell him undeafening in a minute so I can stop rambling about this stupid nonsense and actually talk to real people that will also have to listen to my nonsense. It's great. It's great. But that's okay. We play Dungeons and Dragons. Everything is nonsense. Alright, no worries about it. Oh, chat, I got a new pair of shoes today. From my sister for my birthday. And they're pretty radical. Like, I recently decided that I need new pairs of shoes that actually don't mess up my knees when I go running. And they've been working out pretty damn swell, so I'm excited to go running again with these new shoes and get fit, get swole, you know, get strong. Gotta end 2021 buffer than 2020, and that's not gonna be that difficult. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say hi to our DM. Well, howdy there.
Oh, hi there.
How's it going?
Well, how do I sound right now, by the way?
Distant? Let me turn you up. Say something again without changing anything.
I'm saying something again.
That sounds fine. I turned you up to like 130, 140. You're fine.
Okay, it could be my gain as well.
Yeah. How's things? How's energy levels? Oh no! I was hoping they'd capped or something.
Yeah, you know, I'm a lot better now, but literally I've sat on my ass and have done nothing for 2 days straight.
Good. No, that's good. That's good.
I've just rested.
Let yourself rest. I hope you're not of the mentality where it's like if you're not doing something, you can't feel relaxed. Do you feel like that at all?
That used to be me. I've learned to chill out.
Yeah, I have a buddy who's like, ever since college, man, he's always been unable to like rest and chill, even when there's literally nothing to be done. He can't sit. He can't sit still, and it's like, dude, you gotta get over it, please.
All right, am I the only one who just
paces
back and forth?
Who just what back and? He's not that loud, but what?
Pace. Like, can you guys hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Yes.
Oh, paces back and forth.
Like
anytime I'm talking. Or whenever I talk to Tim, I just walk up and down the hallway.
When I'm on the phone, I do that. If I'm not sitting down, I pace back and forth nervously. Like,
I don't do it nervously. I just look schizophrenic when I do it. I just
that sounds. I feel like schizophrenic people are nervous by default.
That's possible. Yeah, they're like nervous about blood coming out of the walls and stuff.
I pace a ton. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like even with family members, I'll still pace. I don't know why, man.
For me,
I'm like a shark.
Anytime
I can't work the phone unless I'm moving.
Exactly, we're like predators. We are the apex predators, Sigma males. That's why we have to constantly pace back and forth. Fuck
Hashtag Team Godzilla.
Sigma. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, what is this Kong shit? What's he gonna do?
Yeah, Yeah, monkey. Oh yeah, a monkey's gonna fight. You know.
I saw the movie. I did see the movie.
How was it?
Human storyline? Haha. Don't care.
Of course.
Monster fighting? Oh yeah.
But how much of the human storyline was in the movie, percentage-wise? Was there a stupid kid that like tried to befriend one of them? Please no.
I want to say like 70% of the movie is that.
All right, hey, 30% still good. All right.
I hate it.
Oh, that 30% is banging.
I'm glad at least. Is it like, well, if you watch the trailers, is that where the 30% is, or did they add more than the trailers show?
That's the good thing. There is way more in the movie than they show in the trailers. Like, the trailers does not spoil that much.
Now, I love when movies do that.
Now, are these movies on their own separate, or is it like an Avengers thing where like it follows from the previous Kong and Godzilla movies that have come out recently?
Yeah, it's like a Godzilla cinematic universe.
Oh, that's right. You don't have. I don't think you have to. Yeah, but I appreciate like continuity.
It's I'll say, I say you can kind of watch this film by itself, but if you watch King of the Monsters, some things make more sense. But if you just go in like, I just want to watch it cold, you'll be like, okay, cool.
By the way, guys, make sure you watch the end credits scene. There's always a scene at the end of the credits with Godzilla movies.
Not this time. Not this time.
No way. Okay, because they foreshadowed this movie.
King Ghidorah pulls up a seat. So you tried to fight Godzilla.
It's like Oprah.
And hello, Brandon and Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Hello.
Hi.
I've got a simple thing I'm gonna post in casual.
Dylan, I will try not to call you Brandon.
I am but a simple shit poster, my lord.
As a statement towards what you said about the movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that a song?
Have you ever heard that song before?
Let me give it a lick. Let me see. There is an Alan.
Hello.
Hello.
I have listened to that song, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in all fairness, King Kong isn't a simp in this movie, is he?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Alright, that's my main criticism in most movies. That's why I'm like Godzilla.
Return to simp. Also, we can't use that term. It's banned on Twitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just
clarification for real. Like, this is an example for TOS. The words.
Are you streaming right now?
Yes. Okay. This is just for clarification. The words virgin, simp, and incel are banned. That was just for clarification. All right. Now, please.
To be point, in it is stated that simp is banned in the terms of an insult.
Right.
And it wasn't insult, it was a descriptive phrase. You know, King Kong is a redacted.
It was
if you're describing yourself, Twitch doesn't care as much.
It was a sentence enhancer.
Good, because that's the only thing I describe myself with.
Yeah, how goody.
On the other hand,
all inclusive.
We have also been rephrasing it to shrimp.
Good. No, that's fine. That works for me. But yeah, no, that was just it. Just so y'all were keeping up.
Cool. Thank you for telling me about current Twitch social dynamics.
Hey, man, you never know. You never know when they'll get you.
I am also still mashed potato brain, so I'm just like, what is life right now? I'm in another part of the world. And...
Oh, good. Then you'll just roleplay as Gretchen the entire time.
Oh yeah.
It's perfect.
Also, Dylan, what the fuck? with all these items.
That's why I'm here, so I can incessantly apologize all the time.
No, you're good. And honestly, it was something where in my head I'm like, like they're doing really good, and like they probably need like a big reward. And when you're like, hey, magic items, blah blah blah, I'm like, perfect, he can do the work for me.
Oh no, that means we don't get anything from this dungeon, dude.
He's just outsourcing his work, guys.
Oh man. Oh,
I actually spoke with Andrew briefly about it at one point. I know, as far as all the magic items and giving them to you guys, I know exactly what we're gonna do.
All right.
My lips are sealed. I haven't told them. I haven't snitched him.
Listen, fair and simple point. The items don't matter because 2 of us are going to die here anyway.
That's true.
I'm gonna roll a nat 20, baby, and wake up.
No go loy.
You can wake up. We're still trapped in the cave, losing oxygen.
I mind blast the rocks out. Fucking.
If you stick your finger through a hole in the rocks, I can bite it and turn you into a vampire, and then you can't stop it anymore.
Okay, all right.
So it's like
Or, if we can't remove the rocks, but we can make just a large enough hole for your finger.
I need to actually.
Is the term glory hole banned on Twitch?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So that's like a vampire glory hole.
And we are an 18+ stream, so like we can talk about sexual topics, so that's fine.
Yeah, we're about to find out if it's bad.
I'm glad I have yet to promote this stream as I had planned on doing.
But you literally just hosted us like 20 minutes ago. That technically that counts.
True.
Look, they know what they're getting themselves into. They pop into the channel, it's like intended for mature audiences only. And then I'm sitting here petting my cat in Monster Hunter as soon as they lock in.
They pop in the chat and the first things they hear is Glory Hole banned on Twitch?
Discuss.
In other news, question.
5.
5? Okay. The staff, is that intended for Baldrus?
What's...
Maybe?
Oh, the magical staff that did a little...
I forgot who took it.
Baldrus got it, I think.
Okay, then yes.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
What was the question? Sorry, I had to do something.
Your question, Alan, was the staff intended for you?
Is that a question addressed to me, or?
Yes. Did you write it down?
Tim, I'll tell you this much.
In the RNG Fiesta, but that's kind of the extent of my relationship to it.
All right. If Baldrus received a staff, would he be happy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, as a warlock?
Hell yeah. I can cast more than 2 spells.
So Tim, I am going to tell you.
You mean I don't have to take magic initiate?
Mm-hmm.
Which I already did.
Oh, fuck. F.
We learned a new trick last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a lot of fun and possibly very annoying. And I've just spent the last amount of time I've been telling you about it, just right-clicking all over the screen.
Oh no!
God damn it!
Oh wait! Oh right!
Oh yeah!
I was like, "What's the trick?" I don't.
My face wind trackpad feels scared.
Yeah, imagine, bro. All right,
many things don't scare me, but this.
I come back to the screen, it doesn't brand and go. Jesus.
It's gonna take at least a minute.
Wait, what's the largest distance he traveled? 2,000 at least?
There has to be a message
I think it ends here.
2,048.2.
All right, he's halfway.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think that's the message.
He ends at his favorite character.
My favorite character?
Wow! Oh, it replaces it! You just gotta debate him into doing it again.
Okay.
Hey, what up, Navy Bo?
Right,
how you doing, buddy?
Okay, I went through I know what you guys are gonna... Never mind. Words. Where is Ubo?
Sleeping?
I'm gonna message him real quick.
Just drive down and see.
Call Lubo, he's crying. Doing pretty good, my man. We're on episode 31. Welcome aboard, son. We've got a cave to explore and a giant, I don't know, snake creature to hopefully not kill us. Should be fun.
Who has the lowest voice here?
I'm unconscious.
As Ubo.
I mean, his voice is. I think.
That's perfect. Right?
Like he doesn't do his low voice when he's Ubo, so that's perfect.
I'm just doing my own thing. You all do what you want to do.
Sleeps.
Well, he quotes Avatar, right?
Can he retract into a shell for like the rest of the session? Is that what he would do?
Pull up some Uncle Iroh quotes.
Yeah, you're right. And then pull out his theme too. You know what? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that handy.
When hit at our lowest point, we are open to the greatest change.
That's not Iroh, you
I don't know. I've never watched this. Alright, Iroh, right.
Protection and power are overrated. I think you ought to choose happiness and love.
There's Uncle Iroh lo-fi apparently.
I gotta drop it.
I'm gonna keep that in here just in case.
I was there when the magic was written, Andrew. How dare you? You're good. I just messaged Jules. I think he just saw it, so we'll see.
Woohoo!
Did he know about this? Change?
Yeah. I told him about 2 days ago. I'm like, since Easter is this Sunday and we might be busy, how about Saturday? He's like, rock on, let's do it.
All right. I gotta find a way to make my mic super deep again. I don't know how he did that. Guys, help me! What's happening?
This is Claude. Autobots roll out.
I'm planning on buying a mixer at some point.
Alan, you have a mixer, right?
No.
You had a program to make your voice robotic at some point.
Oh, like a digital mixer? Yeah, I have one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
what
also,
was his name? Barber? When you played Barber?
Yeah, for whatever reason.
That was funny.
Alan, your mic is staticky. I can hear you, but the static is audible every time you try to talk.
Yeah, I tried to. I went in and out. Thought it was on my end, but yeah, it's a little staticky.
That's a new one.
Might just be a loose mic cord plug.
I'll mute myself on Discord really quick while I troubleshoot.
And we never heard from him again.
Alright, one of us gonna have to take Baldrus now. Alright, so Clyde's got Ubo.
Okay.
Who's gonna take Baldrus?
I think you can do Baldrus.
Hi guys. No, Baldrus doesn't do that. No.
Who would like to become a vampire? The offer's there.
I muted myself, not deafened myself.
That's why I didn't do anything.
It's less nasal and more breathy.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're right. It is. No. I can't do it because I'm default nasally. Like, I sound like...
I lack breath support.
My left
that
lung
like
has
helps
collapsed.
you physically recreate.
Also, as a note, I am doing this from my laptop, not my PC.
Oh lord.
So some things are a little different, so just exercise patience if I'm a little bit slow.
We're all gonna move out at once. We're just gonna move.
Nah, it took us 3 hours to do a puzzle last session. I think we've got patience nailed down.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for your patience.
Oh, did you stream that session actually?
I did, yeah.
Shoot, I can listen to it now.
Called it a bonus session. So you can at least, if we forget, like, I don't know, what items we got, even though I wrote some stuff down for my character, like, they'll still be there.
You can also see what you would be signing up for if you put puzzles into your game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if you give a bunch of chimpanzees like a Rubik's Cube and they just chuck it against a tree and they bash it against a coconut. That's what we do with puzzles.
Hey, it fell apart. Now we can put it together the right way.
Exactly. And it worked, didn't it? Did it not, Brandon?
I think so.
All right, we're gonna give
Too
Jules,
late, Navy.
We're gonna give Jules a couple more. We're gonna give Jules a couple more minutes. We'll give him like another 5 or 10, and if he doesn't show up, then we'll just jump right in.
What's his character's on roll 20? Alan, can you say something?
Yeah. Yes.
Just hear the static.
It is still there.
You do?
Yep.
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
I move these Balgars to the back just so.
It's only when you talk though. There's nothing else while you're silent.
There we go.
I have a noise gate on, so I assume that is what stops it from happening while I'm not talking.
I suppose, yeah.
Wait, where are Baldrus and Wanye? Oh, there you are. You're on the Bulgara.
Don't you be chopping it up now. I need that.
I want to know what this worm creature is.
Oh, you will find out.
I don't want to know what this creature is.
I'm telling you guys, it's mole people. You guys laughed at me. You laughed.
When?
You laughed.
I don't think you said mole people at all.
Oh, it's mole people. Yeah, I remember you guys were lambasting me and chastising me.
I think that was a nightmare you had.
Nah, it's
You're confusing reality with your dreams.
It's mole people from the Underdark.
Have we been to the Underdark? No, we haven't.
We're about to.
We're about to. Oh yeah. I mean, we're at the level where we can. At the very, we've killed a beholder, so that's something.
That's where. Oh shit! No, I don't want to go to the Underdark. Fuck that. I thought the Underdark was just like an underground city of like happy little like rogues.
It's just what's it called? It's just Blackreach from Skyrim. You know, it's gonna be filled with all those chorus chitons and dwarf centurions, all sorts of fun, and the Falmer.
Very true.
Oh, that's great. I'm a big Falmor fan.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the
We're
worst
gonna
kind of elf.
We're gonna find Duergar, and it's gonna be the first dwarf Clyde has ever seen, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
We haven't seen a dwarf yet. Oh, no, we've seen dwarves.
I haven't. Like,
I think if we
ran the
die,
city.
the next race we all need to play is just elf.
Oh, God.
yes,
I just vomited in my mouth a little bit.
but elves that are also racist against elves, so like it comes full circle.
Elves that are
Alright, that's
racist
kinda
against
cool.
Dragonborn. I'm Kanye. No, never mind.
Kanye West. Hey, yo, Kanye West.
God damn it!
I'm so used to Wanye Kest, I forgot the reverse of that is an actual
It's
human
an
being.
actual name. So good.
Can't wait for you guys to refer to Kanye West in real life as my D&D character.
I'm Kest Wanye.
Oh, just keeps going.
I was debating if Tim killed Wanye Kestoff, I was going to make the same character, but with like Kest Wanye or Banye Best, or like just different variations of the name.
Banye Best, that would kill me.
Mob Barley.
Yeah.
I don't think I fixed it, but I don't know what to do to fix it.
Do you have a Blue Yeti you can plug in?
Rise up.
Blue Yeti gang.
Now there's the mute clicks.
Click, 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 click. Rise up.
The Blue Yeti gang will inherit the earth.
Alright, we'll give Jules a few more minutes and then just a few.
How do you like Seattle, Tim? If I can say that, and I don't
Oh,
thought
it's
you.
freaking beautiful. I love it here.
Did you
Yeah,
go to
it
the
is.
Space Needle yet?
I am literally. My apartment is literally next to it.
What?
Yep.
Bro, can you send a picture to me real fast if you have a view of it, like from a window or something?
Well, wait, I sent a picture on here.
Yeah.
To me? Oh,
No,
In
to
casual convo.
And then,
Shit,
yeah, and there.
Scroll.
You
Oh, that was it.
replied
Okay.
to it, you asshole.
I thought you were just chilling in like a parking lot. We're like, hey,
No!
Let me send it to my friend real fast. That's my Tim voice.
But I understand. I understand.
That's sick view then. Oh, so you're literally Frasier. You're literally Frasier from the hit show from the 80s, Frasier.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
come on now. You guys watch Frasier, right?
Nothing existed before the 90s.
No, things existed before the 90s, but I think on January 19th, 1994, that's when civilization peaked as a species.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you might be a little biased, Tim. I think we meant April 14th, 1994.
Nah.
What was that roll? Luck roll? We rolling for luck? Alright, I'm down.
Alright, I'm feeling it.
We can enhance that if we all roll and we take the average.
Alright, yeah,
Let's go.
all roll.
Let's go!
No one rolling that one. Oh, hey, that's worse.
What? Okay. I'm gonna turn into a dragon, watch this.
Okay, alright.
Nope.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm gonna turn into a dragon, watch this. Alright, now I'm gonna turn into a dragon. Oh, nope.
No.
Nope.
No, wow.
All our rolls
Dylan.
did absolutely nothing on that item.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for Dylan. Let's see if Dylan turns into a dragon.
Ooh, that's something at least.
Better than all of us, though.
I get advantage on the roll though.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, let's see.
F.
Alright,
I'll
Dylan
take
got
the
his
first
breath
roll. Take the
weapon
first roll.
back.
Sweet.
I can't wait to
Okay.
dispel his permanent polymorph. Or true polymorph.
That would be a very rude thing to do, Clyde. Seeing as we are best friends in game.
Jeez.
99. Oh, so close, bro.
You rolled hell.
I rolled a 99 too earlier today. I've never rolled 100 in my life.
I might have
Wait.
once. I don't know.
Here's going to be the real fun. Let's just roll 100 D100.
Let's roll a million and just
Oh, you know,
crash.
I'm gonna see if I can update my. I want to see if I can add another evocation by making this
Ouch, there's a
thing.
1 there.
Yeah,
Not a
that
single
one.
100. Not a
Got
single 100.
99. Got 99 and a 1. Alright, this is biased. The die are weighted. Tim, we know it's you.
You got me. Alrighty. I'm gonna say. Let's see.
Well,
Jules
nat
might be
20s.
busy.
Oh man. What did you do?
I rolled 1,000 D20.
Oh my gosh! I will murk you.
Brandon is banned from rolling. We have to roll for him today. He's
You roll
exceeded his
1,000
roll.
D,
He's
1,000.
exceeded his roll quota.
Mm-hmm. You just expended all of your natural 20s for the rest of the campaign.
Well, hold on. There's a lot of that ones in there too, so I've expended quite a bit of everything.
There we go. Also, my
Optional
lips are
feature.
super chapped because I'm not used to having no humidity anymore.
Oh, that hurts.
That's true. Like a snake peeling under the sun. Anyway,
I guess I'll have to remember this feature.
The weather's gotta be nice. What temperature is it?
oh, it's like 68 here, I think.
Ooh, almost nice.
It's like permanently nice in Seattle as far as weather goes.
Oh, it's 50. Never mind, but it feels good.
Yeah, it's like 50, 41. It's always in the 50s or 40s, which is
Mm-hmm.
like Kino weather.
There we go. Okay, so we'll just start up and hopefully Jules will hop in.
You just should play Jules or Ubo.
I mean, if you want to, in a way, pilot Ubo's body, but maybe not his character.
I'm not sure if I can do it correctly.
Yeah, that's good enough.
All right, so welcome to session frickin' 31.
Yep.
Hot dang. Oh, okay. Bye, everybody.
Good session. See
Oh,
ya.
everyone's freaking leaving.
Wait, what? Why?
Why'd everyone leave?
Yeah, that was a great session,
It's
boys.
just Alan.
Session 31.
I think Alan lost connection.
Probably.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, 5-minute break.
No. My session.
I wonder how many tums I can fit in my mouth. Oh, never mind.
Excuse me.
Is that an Alan I hear? There he is.
He's muted, but he can still hear you.
If frickin' Zach walked in here, I'd be so surprised in the happiest way.
Would you teleport him in immediately?
You see a hurling comet come through the sky.
He's still like level 7, isn't he?
I'm not
Like-
telling you.
Oh, but okay. Has he like okay?
I think
All right.
he's level 6. or
Neither
something.
confirmed nor denied.
I don't know if he's been talking to you on the side to like level him up alongside us. I don't know.
He comes back as a BBEG.
I mean, he did travel to the world of eternal werewolves, so if he didn't die there, then he's been training.
Comes back as a giant furry lizard person.
I need to try because I know Zach can play better on Saturdays than Sundays, and like one of the conversations I wanted to have with you guys was if Saturdays worked better than Sunday.
Yes.
So yeah, if it works better for everyone, it's like yeah, let's make it Saturday from now on, and if we can get Zach roped back in, possibly wonderful, great.
Let's fucking go. I should see if he got his new house. He's gonna get a new house, so
Yeah.
he might have a man cave which he can retreat to and just like LARP as Watson again.
Completely forgot what he was like as a character.
He was an asshole, but that was his character.
You were all assholes, to be fair.
Yeah. So it all muddles up. I can't.
That's pot calling kettle black.
I can't
right
tell
there.
any of you apart.
Guilty as charged. Is that
No,
is that
it's
because
just
we're Dragonborn, Clyde?
Yeah, that too.
okay. Anyway,
Oh, you lizards look the same. All right, we're good.
one more D100 roll will start.
Hey,
Okay.
jeez, our
Pathetic,
rolls,
bro.
man. It's gonna be a tough game.
Okay, so as we look back at last episode, the party had finally found the aforementioned well from Clyde's vision, and also Gretchen's description with also Baldress. You guys descended, or which is a lighter way of putting fell, into a very large room full with dancing purple lights and some skeletal corpses on the ground. You searched some of the main chamber before finding the similar blood door as opposed to the caves that you've been in before. You opened it, traveled down a hallway, triggered a couple traps such as poison and banishment, before Baldress had stepped on a trap that released 3 Bulgras. You fought them off, 2 of them staying in the main chamber, 1 following Nasira and Clyde into the separate chamber, crashing some rocks down and blocking the passage on the way down. It was a very hard fight, but Clyde put everything in his effort to it and went unconscious, saved by Nasira with a medicine check. And Nasira did the finishing blow on it, with its body now strewn in the room. As you guys now try to figure out what your next course of action is, you hear slithering through the tiny holes in the wall, specifically in the room with Nasira and Clyde. So, everyone, what is it that you would like to do?
DM, do we hear that too? People outside?
You do not.
Oh.
So I am stabilized at 1 HP, but unconscious, or
That's actually a great question. Let me double check, because I think you're technically at 0.
yeah.
And I think so. Wait, I put medicine check and I looked up doctor stuff. Hold on.
Yeah, schedule a checkup for Clyde Parker.
Stabilizing. Let me read this directly from the book itself. The best way to save a creature with 0 hit points is to heal it. You can use your action to administer first aid. Wait, that's that thing. A stable creature does not make death saving throws even though it still has 0 hit points, but does remain unconscious.
Got it.
The creature stops being stable and must start making death saving throws again if it takes any damage. The stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after, 1d4 hours. So let's see.
Yes,
1d4.
I am unconscious for that many hours. Hey!
Okay.
You were right.
So in 1 hour, you will wake up with 1 HP. At the current moment, you are unconscious.
Yes, okay.
The only time rolling a natural 1 is beneficial.
Exactly. So, Nasira, you at this moment, you hear the slithering in the wall, and it's kind of moving throughout the room. You don't see anything yet, but there is something here.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, wrong one.
Stupid cave and this stupid well with stupid sounds. And this dumbass dead on the ground. You dead over there? Yeah. I'm going to see if I can shift any of the rocks in the entryway.
Okay. I'll say, let me see. Yeah, you start trying to ship some of the rocks, and like they're pretty loose now. None of the stones are really heavy, or if there are some, they're towards the bottom. With enough time, you can easily move this out of the way. It's just there's quite a lot of it.
Modest.
What if I...
But do we have a picture of the map, by the way?
Oh, okay, hold on a second.
I didn't want to say anything out loud, so I just typed it in chat.
I am very tired. I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go. Can I search these bodies of the Balgoras?
Dang it! Sorry, my mute was on. Yeah, you guys did that last session. Other than these large armbands and their loincloths and some like gold bands as piercings around their teeth, you spot no material or possessions on them.
Yeah, well.
Is there any location that I hear the slithering more than any other?
I'll say make a perception check real quick. 17. Okay, your cat ears start kind of flickering in directions. You hear it moving throughout the room, and specifically, when you focus and you're hearing more, it doesn't come from multiple ends of the room. Whatever this thing is, it's one force, and it is moving. It's moving about the room. It's this weird thing of like it feels big, but it sounds soft. It's kind of hard to explain, but whatever this thing is, it's only one entity. That much you do know.
I would like to drag this towards where I see a concentration of the holes.
Okay, so you're going to kind of put it towards where you hear the holes the most.
Yes.
Okay, make a strength check because this is a hefty boy.
Could I try to? I'm gonna say, yeah, guys, I guess we should try getting on these rocks over here, and I'm gonna try to see how we can move these rocks. Do they look like they can be moved by one person?
They can be moved by one person, but if time is the effort here, all of you should probably move it at once.
Last session we left off, I think Ubo and Wanye were attacking the stones, and I was shooting Eldritch blasts at them.
Yeah, I think if memory recalls, yeah, I think you guys were starting to kind of chip away at this for a bit.
I had managed to blast it once with a 2 times charged Ring of the Ram. Or I blasted out Balgura, which got knocked back into it.
Yeah. So some of the stones did get loosened from it.
Yeah.
And then with Nasiro, I'm still going by your first roll, so 15 plus 4, 19. Yeah, you are able to drag this thing over very slowly, and it takes a little bit. Where would you like it dragged to?
Let's do the top right corner, right here.
Okay. So you it takes a little bit. It's like moving like a giant like sofa. But you do eventually throw all the limbs up there, and it's just this massive stench over the entire body.
And then after doing that, I'm going to pick up... I'm still trying to remember names. I want to say Clyde.
Okay.
Am I wrong on this?
No, but
No?
weird,
Okay. No.
weird thing to
31
forget.
sessions.
Listen. I wasn't here for the start of the session.
That's true. I call it Ubo Balasar sometimes, so.
And
I call
when I
Balasar
joined,
Jormungandr, so.
when I joined in, you were all already here. But no, I'm just going to move Clyde closer to where the rocks are. And away from the walls.
Okay, so I'd say you want to try and move him around here or so?
Yeah, right there.
Right there, okay.
And then I go back to focusing on these stupid rocks.
I'm gonna go sumo stance deadlift mode and try to lift one of these rocks with my good pal Ubo.
Okay. Ubo's like, well, time to get busy, boys. Starts going in at it.
Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze the grapes.
Oh, Jules got the message. He might be joining soon.
Oh, nice.
And Baldrus, are you assisting as well?
Helpful lifting? Or, like, has it looked like my Eldritch Blasts have done anything at all to these rocks?
They have. It's a bit more concussive, and I'll say that maybe at one point as you shoot one off, you think, the fireball is kind of what caused the collapse mostly. Maybe more this might cause another collapse, so might be a bit risky to use Eldritch Blast again.
Okay,
Let's say you can squeeze in there.
I'll physically help them.
Okay. So let's see. There we go. Okay, so you guys, all four of you begin sort of pulling away at the rocks. And Nasira, it's kind of difficult because, Clyde's right there, so I don't know if you throw stones at him. But you all begin shoveling and digging through the rocks. Over the course of, I want to say 30 minutes, honestly. And even though I haven't done anything to the rocks, you guys have made progress. I'll say at around 30 minutes. Nasira, what's your passive perception?
It is 16.
16. Okay, you would totally see this. So at some point you hear this tiny audio noise right there. This tiny little rat squeak. And you look back and you see this tiny little rat running around the floor right around here, kind of close to where the torch is. And then, like a flash, you see this thing jut out from one of the holes in the wall and pull it in. And then, very slowly out of the wall, you see what appears to be a long tentacle. And
y'all ain't there. Go back, bitches.
We're out. We're dipping.
The skin of the tentacle is absolutely pale white, and as it rises, you notice that the underside of it is coated in blood red and absolutely dripping in blood. As the end of the tentacle bends up, you see what appears to be a vertical, mouth with large fangs going horizontal as it starts turning into the room, almost as if the mouth is trying to smell into the room. And then it goes back into the wall.
How long did it take it to do that? Because I'm wondering if I could dash the torch that's on the floor and stab it with the torch.
I'd say it was there for maybe a good solid 10 seconds. But this thing, just as another description, the entire amount of it is just coated with blood. But it's not. But from what you can tell, it's not even just the rat blood. It seems like it's been eating multiple things.
I look at the Bulgara, and I look at Clyde, and I say, between the three of us, I'm the only one that seems to be alive in here. So when push comes to shove, I'm going to be the I'm going to be the one that's walking away from the thing if it shows up again.
Just talking to himself and two corpses on crap.
Things are scary, to be fair.
That is.
Alright, so Nasira, what are you doing now?
I'm going to move rocks slower and just pay more attention to sounds around me.
Okay, I'll say for you, make a stealth check. Ooh, 25, okay. Okay. Let me do something real quick. Okay, so I'll say that you guys make more progress on the stones, and I'll say from from we'll say Team B's side, and by B I mean right, you guys are able to manage to get rid of one of the rocks over here.
New personal record, boys. Yeah.
And because Nasira's going slower, no rocks yet, but you are making progress. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
I saw that.
Yep, I'm again, laptop and all this crap I'm trying to move. So at this point, throughout this time that you guys are moving everything, Nasira, you do notice from the bottom of the room, you see one tentacle jet out from bottom of down here. And then you see another tentacle come out from this side of the wall. And they just start kind of moving slowly around the room and smelling. And they go back into the wall again. That's why he tries to leave. Alrighty, what are we doing now?
Is there any openings in the rocks, or is it still completely packed?
At this moment, it's still packed. You guys cannot see one another.
Alright, I'm gonna try to...
Let's do this, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move into deadlift stance again and lift my legs.
Okay. And Nasira, are you still moving stealthily or more aggressively?
I'm still moving stealthily, and I'm actually going to move first over to the torch. That's
Okay.
how I'm going to pick it up.
Fair. And you're just moving it closer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it right here for you.
And then I will continue to slowly move rocks while keeping an ear out.
Okay. So please make another stealth check.
Ooh!
Hot damn.
Oh wait, that's... I hit
Oh,
survival, but just add 2 on top.
It's still in a, it's still in
in
that 20,
20.
man. Still in that 20. I'll give it to you. Okay. So then, more progress gets made at this point. Let me see. For Team B, as you see the B, you guys do manage to clear out that rock. You just barely get to see into the room. Just barely.
Can I see either Clyde or Nasira?
I'll say for this, no, you do not.
Shit.
Is there light shining from the torch?
Yes, a little bit of light comes through the hole.
I'm gonna take my torch and kind of put it up to the hole, down the hole, up to the hole, down the hole, and see if he notices any light.
Nasira, you would notice a small light peeking through.
Does Nasira know Morse code?
Maybe we can just talk.
Oh. Hey!
What?
Why are you whispering? He's whispering, guys. They're all dead. The Balgars are dead. Nasira, we killed them.
There's something else in here.
What, like Clyde?
No, he's dead.
I hope Clyde's in there. Oh, shit. No.
I think...
What?
I'm not a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor.
He's wrong, by the way. What? Oh, he means something's in there. What? If we can see Nasira, does that mean that we could push this last rock and she can pull it?
It's still going to take some time. Like those rocks are representative of like multiple series of rocks.
Last time,
There's something in the walls.
I think she's tripping, but okay, Nasira. Well,
At this moment, Nasira, you look back and you duck down as soon as you see it, but you notice that somewhere coming from up here in the corner near the Bulgara, you notice a bright red eye in one of the holes, scanning the room rapidly and looking around. And as the eye comes out, you notice these two tentacles come out from the wall. And you notice that it begins wrapping around both the Bulgara's waist and its neck. And you see the heads wrap in and start pulling blood up from the Bulgara as it tries like almost to pull it through the hole in the wall, but like you see blood just being oozed and drained out from its form.
everything okay in there, Zero?
Got granola bars over here. Pretty good.
There's a vampiric squid on this in the walls.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. We got a vampiric human on this side.
Are there holes in the wall on our side too, DM?
In this room, yes, there are a couple.
Okay. Well, we should probably work on these rocks then, no? I mean, there's no other way out, is there? I don't know what it looks like in there, I don't think. Zero. There.
You guys working on the rocks?
Yeah.
That's our only choice, I think.
Nasir, are you stealthing this or are you rushing this?
When the eye was there, did it look in my direction? Did I notice if it saw me or not?
I'll say from what you could tell, it didn't seem like it noticed you.
I'm going to continue to be stealthy.
Okay, make a stealth check. Okay. So through this process, I'll say with all of your efforts, actually, you're able to clear out both this rock and this rock. It's still a very tight squeeze passage, but now for the first time you can actually see, like, part of your bodies and forms. At this point, though, you see the tentacles at one point retract and go quickly back into the wall.
Tell you what, I'm a cat. I'm like water. I'm going to try and squeeze through.
Okay. I'll say for you, it takes a little bit, but you are able to get to the other side. Baldrus is in your way at the moment, so he has to move, but you are able to get through.
Move it.
What's the password, Nasira?
I'm going to shove.
Oh no, how do you?
That's not the password at all.
And then from this side, I figure all of us together can move the rest of the rocks.
It's just like... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait.
So are you guys trying to move more of the rocks to get Clyde out more easily?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, can I fit through?
Yeah, you can fit through.
I'll just go revive Clyde then.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll let the doctor get over there.
Okay. So you may do a check on Clyde or whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna do a healer's gift.
Posture surgery.
It does 5 plus your max hit die, so 9. I think that is.
My max hit die or yours?
Your max hit die.
Okay, so I heal for.
Maximum hit die, not your current.
So I heal 14.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck.
And as this happens, Clyde, and we can remove your down status.
Yep.
You're still has it been an hour? Well, it doesn't matter anymore because healing will wake you up. You still have a level of exhaustion on you.
All right. And what about the drink straight to hell?
I'll say the effects of that have worn off, but you didn't gain exhaustion from it either. So it just sort of neutrals out. As this happens, Nasira, it's too little, too late, but you hear this slithering through the wall as this tentacle comes out through the wall and grabs, not wrapping around, but grabs the back of your throat and suctions and pulls you straight back. This is going to be a stealth attack, actually.
You hear that, Ubo? You hear something?
You all look back as you see Nasira gasping and just being pulled straight back into the wall. Let me see. Dice roller. Oh, that's gonna hit, probably.
I don't like that word.
That is a 24 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Well, first off, you were grappled. Let me see how much damage you're going to take. Oh, not that much, actually. But still a little bit. Let's see if it's 15. That is going to be... Hot damn, 15 points of damage. Rolled a 3, 3, and 5, and with mods at 8, equal to 15.
Oh, that's a lot of mods.
Well, I am down.
Oh,
okay.
No.
You guys look back and see Nasira being pulled into the wall and then slightly dragged upward, and you don't actually see the tentacle itself. It's almost like Nasira's doing an exorcism and just being pulled off the ground.
Well, we just see him like getting hung by nothing, like just floating in the air.
Yeah, but clearly in pain, and something is wrong.
Oh shit!
Nasira.
What the shit? What's going on?
Guys, I think we have an issue.
Clyde,
Serious
take this. You might need it, and I'm gonna give Clyde my the Minotaur from Santis.
You sure you don't want to give it to someone like Ubo or something? He's more hands-on than I can be.
Oh yeah, but if you get grabbed, are you gonna get out by yourself?
I mean, I'm gonna try not to get grabbed. But what do you mean grabbed? What's going on over there? And I try to move past to...
As that's happening, can I try to pull Nasira down since she just looks like she's floating away? Can I try to pull her down?
Yeah, do a, let me see. Do a, I'll say this is kind of weird. You know, it's just gonna be a straight, athletics fight, so just make an athletics roll.
Alright. Wanya's pretty swole. No, he's not. 7.
Wait, what'd you roll again?
7.
7? Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Yeah, so you go up and you can't spider climb, but you basically quickly run up the wall and grab Nasira and try to pull her form off. And you get her pulled a little bit, and you notice something grabbing at the back of her neck. But with all your might, you try pulling. She's still latched onto this thing being pulled.
Guys, there's some snake thing on the back of her neck.
Clyde will take a healing potion.
Yeah, for those of you close enough, you can finally see this thin bit of a tentacle coming out of the small hole in the wall. What I'm going to do, even though he's not here, I'm going to have Ubo do the same thing with athletics. Let me see.
Could I try to chop or cut at the tentacle with a...
You may, and actually with Ubo going up to the wall, he tries pulling too and actually uses his quarterstaff as like a pivot rod. Even then, this thing is still holding it into place.
I will assist Baldrus in cutting whatever we can.
What do I roll? Can I roll like a weapon attack or something?
Yeah, like your axe or something, yeah.
I'll help with my dagger.
I'm gonna use my claws.
Your claws.
Because I don't have an item for my axe, I don't think. Actually, maybe I do in this character.
Wait, is Baldrus attacking or Clyde attacking?
Both?
I thought you said you were helping him.
Oh, if I help, does that just grant him advantage?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know if you're doing the help action or like helping by attacking as well.
Oh, I'm helping by attacking as well.
Okay, alright. So 18, let's see, AC. And then Baldrus, you can attack too. And 17.
17.
Let's see. Both of them hit.
Alright. Shame, but alright.
Alright, so both of you combined do 8 piercing damage. Oh, and you did... Is that with your, bludgeoning? Is that with your claws?
It shouldn't be bludgeoning, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Boom!
Yeah, I didn't put that on.
Okay, so you both together do 8 points of damage, and you hear this ungodly hiss in the wall, and it echoes through the cave a little bit. As you guys hit in, you get stuck. You actually, you feel this shock as you hit it. These bolts of lightning shoot off of the tentacle and shock both of you. You both take. Let me see.
Let's see if that potion of healing was worth it.
Sorry, I'm getting lost a little bit. There we go. You both take 8 points of lightning damage.
Fuck! Come on. Took it away from me.
As you both back off a little bit, but yeah, it's whatever this thing is, it's pretty freaking deadly.
And it's still grabbing Nasira?
Still grabbing Nasira, and now it is its turn. It is gonna, let me actually see. This is a pretty deadly move. What's your max health, Nasira?
Oh my god.
That's a very good question. I can't tell right now because I'm looking at death saves.
Or is it above 40?
I think it is.
It is
Nasira
above
has
40,
more than
yes.
mine.
You can...
Okay.
Oh, maybe
So
not.
Okay, so so then for this turn, you all notice as Nasira, you see her her skin and fur get pulled in like her form's being drained as you see blood being pumped from the back of Nasira's neck into this tentacle. You take 2 death saving throws, Nasira.
What? Baldur's, I think it's one of your kin. Can't you tell it to stop?
What? I don't know.
So am I
doctor heal him?
Am I rolling twice right now, or?
No, you're. What I'm gonna do for this, you're not gonna roll, Nasira. They're gonna try and help you get out of this.
Okay, I'll cast a spell on it.
I mean, if it's on our turn, I'll try to go back here and Eldritch Blast instead of attacking it physically.
I want to cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay.
Roll
What's the roll again?
24 to hit.
24 does hit.
17 necrotic damage.
Okay. So with that, you grab onto the tentacle. This time it doesn't shock you, but you grab into this. You hear this ungodly hiss as it lets go of Nasira and retracts into the wall. Nasira's body slumps to the ground.
Jesus. Okay.
We should go, guys.
You might want to attend to her fast. She's bleeding out.
I heal for 18 damage when I do that.
Okay.
And have I used a healer's kit on Nasira yet today, in game day? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, you have not.
Okay, I will use another.
Quick question. When we were fighting the guards, did you use it on me then, and has it been 24 hours since?
The guards.
In the forest. The four knights and the 4 bounty hunters.
Oh, did you get down?
She did get downed, but I don't know if she took a potion or if you used a healer's kit.
I do not recall.
Oh, I think I did
He's
get
not me.
her.
Okay.
I want to say it was a potion, honestly.
Yeah, because I know Clyde gave me 2 potions.
Yeah,
And
I've run out of mine.
I don't have one. That's it then.
So you can probably use a medical kit if you got it.
I do. I have charges.
Okay.
So
And
I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll say, like, for sake of brevity, like, you guys are, like, this is such a panicky situation, like, everyone could forfeit their actions for Baldur's to take a second quick action.
Yeah.
Because this is just like, okay, we got the bag ready,
Yeah,
and this is
yep.
bad.
Yeah, I'll do
Don't nobody keep moving forward. There's probably a lot more traps and something's gonna get summoned on top of whatever the hell that is.
It's 7 plus your max hit die, whatever.
that. So 16.
I assume it's 9 for everyone.
So you healed for 16, you said?
So,
So do...
if Nasira has 9 hit dice, then yes, it's 16.
Okay.
And I cannot heal Nasira again until tomorrow. Or Monday, I think.
Sorry, I had my roommate's dog break into my room real quick.
Oh.
Nice. Isn't it cool, dog?
Oh yeah, he's cool. So
I reckon we gotta move back beyond the door. Hey, there's more open space out there.
Lock the door behind us. Siri, you good?
I don't think blocking the door is gonna be a problem for it. There's already a bunch of holes out there too. the very least, just stay away from the walls.
God, you're right.
Nasira, you don't know how many pints of blood was just drained out of you, but you feel very woozy.
Need help standing up, Nasira?
Just a bit. Let's
Come
find
on.
this place.
All right, come on, partner. Let's go. I hoist give a shoulder to her.
Okay.
I help her with the other shoulder and kind of carry her across.
I'll keep a lookout. Keep your wits about you. Just don't get too close to these walls.
Okay. Now let me. I'm gonna reveal some of the areas because I hid some of them again.
Ubo, we need one in the wreckage, brother. You have to stay behind.
Sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
It was a pleasure knowing all of you.
Crashing this cave.
Who are you again?
I want to reveal the main cave again for you guys. There we go.
Yeah.
And from what you said. Oh yes.
I was going to ask: is the main cave lit up enough by the purple stuff that we need a torch, or?
It's enough to be like dim light, so you guys can still see in here.
Okay.
And from what you notice, nothing has changed in the cave, and nothing new has entered or left.
Clyde kind of like pauses while he's still holding on to Nasira, realizing that he's lost touch with magic again, so he like freezes for like a 5-second period and then stares blankly, and then he'll keep walking forward.
Yep.
I'm going to take this time to use a bonus action.
What's your bonus action?
Okay.
Second one.
Fighter check.
Guess it's time to rest here again.
You just flex really hard, and some of your form and vitality comes back to you.
Admiring your gains this year. Nice. You natty?
Mind the wall.
Wanye minds the wall.
There are still those same sized holes practically on these walls too, correct?
Yes, but this room seems way larger, so there's a little bit more safety that you can get distance if you need to.
Well, hell, those security systems were something, weren't they?
You could say that, I suppose.
Gretchen, hey, I kicked the bag.
Ow!
You know anything about giant blood-sucking tentacles that prefer cats?
Let me make an Arcana check.
Meanwhile, we gotta come up with a way to avoid those traps without setting them off. I thought they would just be simple
climb on the
mechanical
ceiling.
ones. I mean, that works.
What did it look like?
Big red, thin, attached to the
Go
back of
back.
her neck.
Let's see if we can look at one.
Yeah, you go right ahead and do that, Baldrus. I'll stay right here.
Oh, you know.
Did it have a white sort of a skin texture?
Yeah, someone.
Ooh, those are called, well, I've heard that they're called, bleeders. They sort of...
Bleeders.
Bleeders, yes.
Huh.
They live in caverns, but the interesting thing about those is, we haven't used those as traps, so it must just live here naturally.
That explains why she looked sort of pale.
This, and sometimes when we make these, sort of caverns and holes, we go into the, dungeons and denizens of other creatures, so if we look around, we'll probably find where it lives.
Not sure if I want to do that exactly right now. Well, we didn't get attacked last time we rested here. But then again, perhaps that monster didn't know we were here last time we rested here.
Well, they are pretty perceptive creatures, so they probably knew you were here, just not exactly where.
Oh. Maybe we can lure it to some spot. Maybe we can drag those Balgura bodies and just leave something elsewhere in the cave while we move forward.
That, or it'll just feast on those bodies while you sleep.
Okay. I like that.
At
Maybe it'll be
8-1 in the time
one.
it took for us to clear out the path.
What took us like 30 minutes, you know? That's cool.
How long was I out?
You were out for probably around 30 minutes, yeah.
Okay, in character I asked, so the same time they were trying to get the rocks open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just Nysera, you in there. And you were not completely dead at the end.
Clyde will walk up to Nysera, put a hand on their shoulder, and look at them. Thanks for not leaving me behind, I guess.
Wanye cracks a smile, gives him a side eye, and then looks away.
Nysera can't see it, but you do notice like this massive vertical like scar on the back of Nysera's neck. And like all the fur there has been removed. So there's still some dried blood. It's a pretty nasty scar.
Clyde has no tact. That thing got you pretty good. You sure you're feeling all right?
Nysera's still shaking up and is just like silent at the moment.
Yeah. Take your time. I mean, we're all gonna need a minute now. Clyde like rubs like his chest where the Balgura just caved his chest into. He's like, oh. He tries to laugh to himself a little bit and it hurts like hell. He'll sit down.
So what are we all doing, folk?
Another short rest?
You take a short rest here?
I mean,
I think the scar looks pretty cool this year, and Wanye's gonna use one of these skeletons as a pillow and short rest.
I mean,
actually, those skeletons technically aren't there anymore because you've used them.
He did, yeah.
That's right.
If some of us are more willing, we could drag some of those bodies to use as bait, but that's gonna be a while and it might be more noticed.
I can be bait. Wait, do we want to kill it, or are we just trying to feed it and then run?
Well, feed it maybe somewhere if there's holes along the walls in this cavern. Maybe leave the bodies here so it's distracted while we peer forward into the further in the depths.
Baldrus, I don't mean to offend you, but do you have any blood for it to suck? I mean, you kind of,
We all have blood for it to suck.
I didn't know if vampires, lack that. That's why you're so thirsty for blood, or if you have something else in there, like, plasma or something.
I fed the blood door and it seemed content.
Alright. Then I'm totally down for using you as bait.
I mean, I don't... Sure.
So are you just kind of standing around and if it shows up, you just throw yourself at it?
I didn't know. I didn't need
Look,
rest.
I mean, we tried to swipe at it, and it sort of shocked us also, so getting close quarters combat with it ain't gonna be good either. We gotta blast it from a distance. I got crossbows, I got, my spells for one, so there's that.
How many crossbows do you have?
One, and a couple of bolts.
How many bolts? A few daggers.
I got
I can throw at it.
1, 2, 3, 16 bolts total.
I have 5 daggers. 1 silver dagger that I like quite a lot.
I have this spell that I can just cast.
Wait. Silver?
Yeah, silver dagger.
I mean, the one that'll probably, hurt him a lot?
Yeah, if I stab this in his chest, I don't think Baldrus would appreciate it.
Well, I'm thinking that vampiric creature might not appreciate it either, if it's anything like Baldrus.
I think you got a point.
That's why you kicked out a silver dagger, picked his teeth with it.
Remember, it shocked us pretty good, so you're gonna have to take a little bit of lashing. But chances are it'll stun it a bit more, also piss it off. So
I'm down for pissing off vampires. That's kind of my shtick.
So that's the only silver weaponry we've got right now, isn't it?
Well, we have fought a couple groups of guards with silvered weapons, and I feel like we've looted them.
I would have it in my backpack if I did have it. None of the bolts I picked up were silvered, so that's unfortunate.
Hey, Baldrus, is your little Pepsi? Is he here? I mean, no, he's dead, but maybe we can get him to explore the rest of the cave for us. Get a note on our surroundings.
I mean, yeah, I could do that.
You guys want to take a short rest? If that thing shows up, we attack it and wait for Baldrus to get his Pepsi thing back.
Ain't gonna be much attacking to be done if it's just its limbs coming out of holes. We need to find the center point. Maybe find a way to drag it out of its holes to just expose it.
Well,
you good with that?
I summon an imp, and then we send that to look in the caves while we short rest, and then go afterwards.
I'm good with that.
So what, you're gonna get the imp to just look out everywhere?
Well, probably the direction we want to go, right?
Alright. Well, actually, gonna have to do it in there, cause, no magic in here,
No
partner.
magic.
Right.
10 minutes, alright, we'll protect you for 10 minutes.
I don't know.
If you guys want to.
Do you lose the... I don't want you to waste a spell or nothing, but do you use link with your...
Wait, what?
Do you lose the link with your, familiar if you, summon it in there and come back out?
I don't know. I had it when I dropped into the well, and it was still here.
Yeah, like, so with how basically what you would feel is like your familiar would still stay around and you could still tell what to do, but as long as you're in this room, you can't see through its eyes or have that link with it.
Okay. I could have it scream really loud if it's about to die.
Well,
you can always spider climb up to the well again and talk to it.
Based on the noises around the cavern, it doesn't feel like something else is roaming other than possible tentacle monster.
And it
Right?
can turn invisible, so, you know.
Can it report to you what it sees? It can't speak, can it?
It can, like, notify me, kind of. But I don't know if it will work.
Well, give it a shot. Unless you want to rest first, then do it.
If you're more comfortable climbing out of the well to summon him, you could do that. I mean, you have innate wall climbing hands, so...
What if the thing gets me?
Well, then that's up.
The tall wall. A lot of holes.
How high up do the holes go?
In this room, it doesn't go up to the ceiling. It's really just kind of and it's not even the floor. It's just basically the side part of the walls that go up maybe 10 feet, 15 feet.
Oh, I could probably just jump and...
We got any poisons on us?
As a matter of fact,
Wanye pops out a cork.
you do.
We could cut up a chunk of the Balgura, wrap it up as a nice bit of meat, and use it as bait. Poisoned.
I like that idea.
But don't know if it feeds. Well, it sucks up the blood, but might work.
Guys! And I pull over my my purple ornamental drug purse.
You want to get it high?
100 doses of various things that can kill you in this bag here.
And speaking of blood,
And Wanye takes out a pint of cobalt blood.
I do have a little bit we might be able to spare. You know, chum the waters.
I think we got a plan here. I think this is a plan, guys. I don't know.
I'm gonna drug the Kraken, the vampire Kraken.
Y'all
Okay.
still want to do it on the Balgura body, or do you just think the vial of blood is enough? Maybe you
I
can
think we give like a hand.
maybe you sprinkle it a little on the meat as seasoning.
Yeah, we can stuff it in like down its arm or something. I don't know.
Chop off a hand,
Yeah,
bit of the arm. We don't need the whole body.
we
Yeah,
want
use that
some
axe of
space.
yours.
Some
I mean,
space to,
I was planning on getting some of its skin, but that's a long process, and I don't think this thing's gonna let me have time for that.
the rest
Sorry.
first, and then do that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, assuming it doesn't, eat all the corpses by the time we get back there.
We'll take an abundance of caution.
Okay. So you guys are short resting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we get a hand first, just to make sure that we have a hand available afterwards?
A hand of the Balgura?
Yeah.
if you want to risk going back.
That's why Clyde doesn't want to risk going back because he's very injured, but he's offering the idea.
I could go back if you spot me from the doorway.
I'll spot you.
There's a few holes around that doorway, so Ubo, can you go with him? You could probably tune in and warn him ahead of time if something's slithering nearby, can't you?
Yes.
Well,
I mean, I won't die if it gets me immediately. I don't think.
Just bite it and suck it black. It'll be like a suck off.
I don't want to ever hear you speak those words again, Wanye.
All right. So who's going back over there?
I'll go back.
Ubo said he might be able to join us. I don't know if you're gonna.
Yeah, I feel bad, kind of just making Ubo do things while he's not in here. So
yeah,
but in character, that's what Clyde would do.
I'll stay back and listen.
Yeah,
and follow.
Well, shit! If everyone's gonna go watch,
yeah,
I'll stay here in the middle, watching.
Someone just be like a cantrip or something if I get stuck.
Can't do it from here.
And I'll say, as you guys round the passage at this point and get the sight of the Bulgura, you do notice that 2 tentacles are outside, grabbing it and pulling it towards the wall and draining it of its form. This thing, for the short bit of time that you've left, this looks significantly more gaunt than when you left it.
I go get a squirrel from outside.
Yeah. Do you know if it's attracted by... Hey, Gretch!
I kicked the bag.
Hey, you know if these tentacle orb vampire things are attracted to sound, to heat, to blood, just a little bit of movement?
They're pretty perceptive, but mostly just blood. They're kind of like me.
I take a little bit of my cobalt blood, just a little, and I coat a rock with it, and I a nearby pebble, and I throw it down the hallway.
Okay. So you throw a pebble down the hallway,
Covered in blood.
Covered in blood. And okay, and you throw it down there, and you still see the tentacles latching on its form, but then you see a 3rd tentacle come out and grab the rock and just pull it into the wall.
Well, that's foreboding.
Okay, maybe we can just maybe we have enough fabric between us that we can just find an alternative to this hand.
Wanye just closes the door.
I mean, we got.
I'll say this: the last thing you see as you close the door,
don't close it all the way.
You see another tentacle.
Just tentacles.
And then another one.
Don't close it all the way. What if we need more
and
blood?
And then another one. As you just see all of these tentacles grab onto the Bulgura and just pull it down the hallway. Out of sight.
Does it trigger any trip? Yeah.
No, not here.
Sadly, no.
Well, it ain't picky. It just needs blood. Yeah. We could just start using rations. That makes it more believable. Just coat them in some blood and poison, and maybe it'll do something. I don't know. Right. After we rest, maybe.
Yeah.
Give that a shot.
Maybe rest.
Maybe rest.
Yeah. Let's do that. All right. Short rest. I feel like the time we spent putzing around, that was the short rest.
It's kind of meander over. Oh, maybe not. Maybe.
I'll say some time passes, and what was that? Oh no. So yeah, I'll say another hour passes, and yeah, you guys do manage to get a short rest.
You have to eat rations?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yep, you need to eat a ration.
Yeah.
Take
one ration. There does come a point, Baldrus, you do notice as you look over the bag, a hand comes out and goes, I am quite hungry myself.
Why he kicks the bag again? Get back in there.
I don't have extra rations anymore, I don't think.
So I'm gonna roll.
I am woefully unprepared for this one.
Well, I'm going to need something. I just can't be in here forever. I ate all the other food.
Yeah, you did. Yes. Well, there's outside directly above us. You're welcome.
It's still daylight.
Damn.
Hot dang.
12, 17.
Oh boy, okay.
I'm gonna take my max heals from my hit die.
That comes back. That comes back, alright.
Well, I had 2 good rolls.
I have 3 rations total.
I got a few more. I can spare mine.
So, I'll give 1 to Gretchen. Here you go.
Eats it immediately.
Okay. I'll eat.
So you want to know why my my icons for Roll20 look like that when I use D&D Beyond?
No idea.
I don't mind too much.
I'll ask Gretchen as he's eating if what he knows about bleeders. How many tentacles does one typically have? Or do they come in packs?
They, I only know so much, but, they do, they are known for... Oh, there's a dog whining next to me. They are known to be, how you say, party killers?
Oh,
Well,
So many.
Hey, we're a party.
you don't mean actual parties like birthday parties. You mean like us, like a group.
I mean, both could work.
Yeah, I assume they won't be.
They wouldn't mind a party guy, don't imagine.
they don't want us down here, but we need to get moving. It's either that or we take our chances up top.
I say,
Well, we've already come so far. I mean, it's up to you guys. How do you feel your strength is doing?
I'm hoping this poison gets to it so we can move further down.
yeah, I'm thinking we stay here, away from the dog, away from the beast, wherever that thing is. Do you hear something, guys? Do you hear a dog in the background? Something. I think that iron dog's out there.
You guys hear the in the background? Tim's-
Yeah.
You're getting used to this.
Just
No,
watch.
that's awesome.
You just
Yeah,
want
you want to be a good boy. I say we stay down here at least 24 hours. Get them off our tails. At least we
Well,
can
how-
avoid these tentacles.
How do we want to do the bait thing then?
Same way he tossed
Like
that pebble. If it's coated in blood, it'll notice it immediately and want to take a lick of it.
Okay, I have like
And
98 packets of stout powder.
Jesus.
Well,
that'll disorient it like crazy. Just one of those is
drop-
enough to like send a person reeling. Drop like 10
Yeah,
Excess
doses.
blood.
that's what I was thinking. We could maybe mix it in the blood and then pour that onto, whatever rations we have left.
Who-
or
All right,
something.
so
Wanya,
I have a-
you're the more alchemical mind. I seen you make potions and stuff with the local
Oh, true.
flora, right?
I am a very renowned chemist at Jangle Brook. This homeless woman taught me how to do it. How to
Right.
shop.
So you'd
Wow.
probably be best to mix this without, well, alerting that we're trying to poison it.
I think so.
I was gonna ask DM. I have a
Yes.
basic vial of poison. I have a few pints of cobalt blood, and then I have a bunch of like milkweed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
could he
I would-
craft a poison infused stout powder infused ration with blood, sautéed in marinated in blood?
Gosh, this dog is needy.
Just bug them.
It's shooting spikes at him.
Yeah, I'll say as far as like the what?
He wants to be part of the D&D game.
Yeah, he wants to join. Say what is it again? Cobalt blood, milkweed.
Cobalt blood, milkweed, and poison. A vial of poison.
And stout.
And stout powder.
Stout.
And stuff.
And-
Yeah, I'll say with the vial of poison, blood, and stout powder, yeah, you could absolutely make at least some kind of poison with hallucinogenic property to it.
I've also-
Lonnie
I
takes
have
out a pestle and
other
mortar.
drugs, too. I don't know. I'll give you all of my drugs, and you can use them at your leisure. How's that sound?
I'll it's in the cave all day, so maybe sun drop will make it a little damage.
Lonnie adds a little touch of sun drop. Just
Alright.
pestle and mortar. Shifts it
You
around.
got doses of that if you want to.
So I'll use one dose of Sundrop.
Wait. Didn't y'all mention Sundrop did something to a Failer after he took too many?
It
explode.
Y'all think we can do that to this thing's intestines?
Maybe.
If it ain't human, so it'll probably require a lot more. But
I have 8.
Alright, so I think we should chuck it down the hallway and see if all the tentacles react when it gets sucked dry, when it gets eaten, or
just the one.
Yeah, just the one. And if it's all of them, we should just douse this and everything.
I'm thinking it'll react in such a way that it makes enough noise to either retreat and we can maybe pinpoint its location and either go attack it there or stay the hell away from it, or it just knocks it out enough that we can just move past it unhindered.
I agree with that.
That's my idea.
So Wanye will use 1 potion, or he will use 1 vial of poison. 1, like, I just gonna soak the ration in blood. I don't know if you want me to take a specific amount from the pint. And then he's going to use stout powder. He's gonna make the poison bait.
Okay.
Stout.
So you combine the so it's poison, cobalt blood, and how many drugs are we pumping in this thing?
Let's go with like 5 stout powder.
How about like 50, my guy?
That's a lot of powder for the little bit of blood.
Is the size of a game.
But wait. If you overdose it in stout powder, it'll smell more like the powder than the blood, right?
Yeah, maybe.
You don't want to dilute it. Also, we need a lot of blood, Baldur's. I mean, like, a lot of blood.
Sundrop is also liquid, so that, Okay, we'll do whatever. You're the chemist.
Yeah.
And Wanye will procure this poison bait.
With how many doses again?
Let's do like 5 stout powder so we don't dilute it too much.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, with the poison, the blood, and the powder, it's not liquid, it's not solid, it's kind of like a thick paste that you guys create.
That's believable.
And it's this kind of just large globby-like texture, like kind of like very brown-looking putty, essentially.
And Wanye has a jar of it right now from his cobalt blood jar.
And where are you guys putting it?
Well, you want to put it inside the hallway?
Yeah, Wanye's gonna go back to the War of the Worlds tentacle room and open the shed door real fast, see if he can peek it.
Didn't this door like cave into the ground? Like, there's no door now.
Actually,
there is no door now.
Okay.
Actually,
it's okay. That's good, because if it closed itself, we would have heard it.
So peeking in, let me know if you want me to unveil it, but at the moment, where you saw the Bulgara form, there is still nothing there. Like, it's been pulled out of sight.
I don't see nothing, Wanye, but throw it in that hallway. It definitely pulled that Bulgara in the time it had.
You think Jill? I could throw this, and they can lap up the blood like dogs, or you could get Jill over here, and she could tastefully.
I can't bring Jill in here right now.
Just take 1 step. That's all you need.
I mean,
1 step, Clyde.
Yeah, you got a good throwing arm. I believe in you. The last time you tossed that rock.
Hey, Nasir, you want to throw it? I'll fucking chuck it.
And he takes the jump.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you lean to the room real quick and just chuck it down the hallway as it just sort of putty spats somewhere on the wall or floor.
Yeah.
It's in there.
You reckon it's just sleeping now because I got enough of a fail from those things?
Yeah, maybe it's just, like when you eat Friendsgiving dinner. I don't know if that's canon here. You have to take a nice doozer. Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah. At the moment, it doesn't seem like there's any action, but you don't know if it's not doing something else at the moment. But it's in there.
Well, that's all we can do.
Well, might as well just let it go pick it up.
It still stinks of blood, right? Like, it's...
Oh yeah, there's still essence of blood in it. It's. I don't want to go into this detail because it's pretty disgusting to explain.
This blood paste sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
Look, if it gets hungry again and at any point, it's gonna smell it.
If we hear it scream, we know it ate it.
Well, if we just walk ahead of us with a mage hand at like max distance.
You want to walk in there and summon it?
Yes, sir.
I guess he's looking in.
Jules isn't going to be able to make it this time.
Oh man.
Yeah, I said, hey, we can't play Sunday. Do you want to play Saturday? He's like, yeah, sure. And he said, my bad, dude. I still thought you meant Sunday. Okay, so are we going back into the hallway after the short rest, or are you guys doing something else? I just want to be clear.
Baldur's is gonna try to. Well, I threw the jar. I don't know if the jar broke, so I don't know what you're gonna. If you're gonna shove the remnants of it off the ground, or.
Wait, was the thing in a jar that you guys made?
Yeah, I was in a cobalt blood jar.
Okay.
Oh, that thing. Holy crap, that's right. Ugh.
Gotcha. Sorry, I got really confused.
No, you're good.
Okay, but yeah, you peek back into the hallway, and seems clear at the moment.
It's clear, guys. By the way, I don't know.
The intel sneaks up on you, and we still got those traps to worry about. You want to just keep spider climbing? How are we gonna get across?
You do actually. I'll reveal a little bit actually here, but you guys, the torch is still that you guys place, or actually no, that was the bonfire. But yeah, but I could say you could see a little bit farther ahead. You still see, there's a couple things there.
So what? The alternative is just to sit here and do nothing for a day.
We can just explore the rest of the cave. There's
Wanting to
much
get this over with, I'm
explore.
going to start moving forward.
Alright, we'll just...
You do still notice that closer to where Nasir is standing, you do notice the paste is still on the ground at the moment.
Oh, well, and you'll scoop it up in another empty jar. Use it for later.
Okay, so you're holding on to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
As you guys get to the...
Looks at Ubo. We're moving on, old man.
The Dungeon Master's doing something. Hold on. I'll say that you guys get to peer on the end of the hallway more. Here's the thing. You guys don't notice anything in the hallway. And that's the eerie part. The Balguras are missing.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys sure you want to...
I want to look at the walls for, blood splatter. Significant amounts of it.
When you get in here, you do notice tufts of the Balgura's fur and trails of blood just being suction pulled into multiple holes in the wall.
Is it still being pulled in? Do we see it moving inwards?
At the moment, you don't hear anything, and your best guess is that these were pulled in during your short rest.
Don't move too far, since the end of this room is still trapped. Presume.
I'm going to pick up these bones. And then
I still got the mage hand plan. If we plan on activating all the traps, we're gonna get attacked again.
Alright, you got one more thing of bone, basically, because the other one broke.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay.
Drop it right in front of me.
Right there in front? Okay, you just... Is that where you want it? Sorry.
Let's aim for right there.
Okay, so you clatter it down. Nothing seems to happen. And let me reveal a bit more of this room. From what you can see, open it up a bit more. You do notice that the room extends just a little bit farther, and that there seems to be two passages: one to your immediate left, one at the very end, and then also one farther past the left.
Look, we don't need much of the bones. I conjure up Jill. We could just keep patting the ground.
I'm gonna throw the bones to the left.
Can I resummon my familiar, I guess?
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm getting louder. Hold on. So, let's do this one at a time real quick. So, Mage Hand. Where are you trying to Mage Hand, Clyde?
I'll be standing back. I'll summon it on me. And then just kind of pat the ground further up ahead. Right there.
Well, right where you just pointed, the hand pats down. This cloud of black, purplish, and bluish smoke pops up. Thankfully, no one is standing there, but this is the same banishment spell that knocked Ubo away twice.
Huh.
And then at the moment, it simmers off and disappears.
Nasir, remember, these things got some explosive radius sometimes. Throwing them next to you ain't gonna help.
Nasir, you can see that part of the hallway. Pounds a bit again. There's a dog. Baldrus, you said you... I'd say, Baldrus, if you wanted your familiar back, you could get it by now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have an imp this time, if I can.
Okay.
I'm going to just step on this spot right here.
This cat got a death wish.
You go...
They have 9 lives.
You go straight forward onto it and step down. Nothing happens.
Can I take the bones and throw them to here?
Down there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hawk the bones, and right where you landed, another banishment cloud pops up.
So much banishment.
And it sizzles off. So yeah, the bones were... Where were they? You threw them right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I send Steven to just get like a look at the room?
Of the next room that they're in right now?
Yeah, he can fly, so I just wanted him to kind of flutter and just kind of look around to see what direction we try to.
All right. Yeah. I will say, as you guys notice a couple things. As I'll say at this point, all of you kind of get up to the room. At this point, you notice several things. First off, in this room, there are no holes on the wall.
Oh.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of safety in this room. Second off,
past that.
What you notice down here, it's kind of hard for me to polygon reveal. Yeah, again, it's my laptop. It's kind of hard to do this right now. There we go. You check off in this room down here, and it just seems to be a natural cubby hole. Doesn't really go too much farther.
Alright.
And then you notice 2 other things in this room. The first thing that you notice, just around this column right here, you notice what appears to be a very large, very old, very dusty treasure chest.
No!
It looks as old as time itself. And then just past it, into the next area ahead, you notice what appears to be another blood door.
Oh!
Okay, so I'll make everyone aware of those 2 things. There's a chest as old as time. I mean, I don't know if I need to roll a history check to know how old time is, but
how much dust is on the chest?
I could say, you know what, you could make a, what would this be? I could say you make a, just a general insight check.
at least like a nod. Is that for the chest or?
For the chest, yeah.
Who's in? Am I rolling that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's old.
Old chest.
Wow, that's very insightful, Baldrus.
Yeah, it's
I'm
over
going
there.
to step forward.
Okay.
Oh, and there's the door. By the chest.
Ah, shit. Okay. Well, the question is, should we open that before or after a night's long rest in this quaint chamber? I mean, there ain't no holes anywhere.
I'm feeling great right now, my guy. I could fight something.
I'll say there's another thing I forgot to mention, but also Clyde. Would you mage hand the rest of this room?
Smug?
Sorry about that, I was muted. I would not mage hand the rest of the room because they're in proximity of an explosive trap going off. So, before I would do that, I would tell them to back off before I do that. Otherwise, they can keep risking their lives walking into spaces we haven't checked.
Well, we want to
seemingly, these are safe.
blow up our treasure chest.
There's a treasure chest?
Oh, yeah, it's a blood door too.
Well, I don't want that blown up either. Can your... Well... Hold on. If I walk nearby, since these are safe, can I use detect magic? Oh god. Can I use detect magic from here on that chest to see?
You noticed two major things. One, you noticed there's this very small lock that kind of similar to the blood door, has a much smaller sigil on it, but it seems similar to blood doors.
Okay.
So it seems like a blood lock.
Okay.
But then you do absolutely detect magic inside of the chest.
Evocation and or conjuration.
You sense multiple forms of magic in there.
Okay, but inside the chest, not on the chest.
Inside, yes.
Okay.
I think we can ignore this chest.
I tell them, hold on. First of all, we're gonna need blood like those doors to open that chest up. Second, a lot of magical shit in there.
Okay.
And if they're magical, they'll be less likely to get destroyed by an explosive, but who knows if there's some sort of failsafe they planted. So watch your step right there, Wanye, if you want to approach it.
Who's donating to the chest?
I'm still pretty hurt. I don't know. I don't feel like doing that right now.
I look fresh as a daisy.
And we'll still need to open up that door.
I will do the chest if you do the door, because I've already donated to the monster.
You know what? That's fair. I'll take the first bit of the door.
I can do the chest and then see how that's looking, and then possibly also do one of the door.
Yeah, and I'll do the whatever's necessary at the door. We'll be good.
Sounds good. Just remember, a bunch of magical shit. Doesn't look like a trap, but one of those items could very well be dangerous. Like that explosive book, remember that? I think who got blown up by that? Me and Wanye?
Nah, I laughed at you guys. I stood from a distance.
Wait, what's this about an explosive book?
Nothing.
Also, did
it doesn't matter anymore. Load us up.
Don't read books in the forest. We've learned from that.
Oh, and don't experiment with them. My book contains hidden knowledge about treasures now. I should be able to identify them. Winks at camera.
Wanye looks back and there's a camera and a boomstick and just like a telephone crew, a video crew.
Aldris is in the background, just slapping his hand on the chest over and over.
You gotta put it on the sigil, Baldris.
At the left.
This?
Other left.
Right there.
Touch.
I'm muted, sorry.
Oh, you've been muted.
So, Baldris, are you opening the chest?
Oh, heck yeah. Magic? Definitely. Touch.
Okay. So let me see. So you go up, and with this, it actually seems kind of like, it's small enough to wrap your whole hand around, but it just seems like to put your thumb up to it. And when you do, you feel this sharp, this pull at your thumb as blood just shoots out and drains into it. You take 6 piercing damage.
Is it magical? Because
it is actually.
Lock?
Okay.
So this is 6 true damage to you.
Gotcha.
At this moment, though, the lock falls off, and the chest actually slowly opens on its own. And, like a Legend of Zelda moment, some gold light comes out of it. As you guys find a multitude of very, very shiny items on the inside.
Yeah.
So, these are the items. So, thank Dylan for these.
Oh, Doug!
It's like thanking your
you,
uncle
Dylan.
at Christmas for like the gifts. Thank you, Uncle Dylan.
I will say these are not all of the items, but it is a good amount of them.
Thank you for tormenting us last week.
Was it torment?
The psychological.
In character, Clyde will spend the time to identify them. Ritually.
I want to pass out each thing visually, and one at a time. So we can narrate each time.
Sure. Yeah, so you all, like Christmas morning or Hanukkah morning or whatever morning you want, you all gather around the chest. And speaking as a DM, Dylan, thank you so much for doing this, because I planned on doing something like this, but when you did this, I'm like, oh, this is wonderful. This is great.
My pleasure. And I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
Oh, no, I am thankful and terrified. So, the first thing that you guys find is a pouch of money. you find inside of it 50 copper pieces.
Yep.
And in the side pouch, you find 666 gold pieces.
That's not foreboding.
Okay, I'll just stand on the floor, like there.
Okay.
Now,
so
divvy it up, I guess.
Yep. So, and I'll say, I think you guys know who these will belong to. So, first off, this person absolutely would find this interesting. Clyde, you find what appears to be this binder full of pages and information. It seems to be a manifest of notes, and also a series of names for who these items belong to. But the one that catches your eye is you see what appears to be this page made of flesh, and it's this dark bluish purplish flesh, actually, written in abyssal, and this, you feel this, and I'm gonna just speaking as a DM for a second, not radiant energy but necrotic energy come off of it.
Okay, like subconsciously, without even without even realizing it, Clyde had already taken out the book, as if compelled to match the two together. A skin, like literally a page made of skin. Clyde is dumbfounded at the audacity of finding such an item, and he'll start pouring. He'll start pouring through it, and trying to understand its contents.
Yeah. So there's other details to it, which I'll admit was on my PC, so I'll get those I won't have today. But basically, all the items in this chest is property of somebody.
Okay.
And I will give you those details at some point. But yeah, you basically have this page, and you feel this necrotic like energy kind of wash over you. But you know this is going to be good.
Yeah.
The second item in here, I don't know who would claim this, but you see this potion which has this sapphire-ish cyan liquid to it, and one of you recognizes this as a potion of mind reading.
Wanya recognizes it as a potion master. That there's a potion. Oh, he doesn't want to put you at. That's a potion of mind reading. Potion of mind reading.
That there.
Alrighty. Next up, Nasira, you would find this most interesting. It has a black leopard. It has a black leopard cat fur texture to the outside of it, but you see what appears to be a briefcase. And after showing it to Clyde and others, you find that it is a briefcase with a reusable charge of Leomin's tiny hut.
Yo! Shake!
Mm-hmm. And there also seems to be something that after the 10-minute timer, there seems to be a lock, so you are trapped inside of it once when it goes off.
I will nickname this the briefcase of I finally get to fucking sleep.
That's a long name, Nasira. Maybe something more concise.
The next item, Baldrus. This is the first thing you pick up because your nose picks this up. But you notice what appears to be not a silver case, but this small metallic case, and you smell blood through it. And as you unlatch it and open up, you saw these small blood-red sugar cubes. And you feel that these can be used as blood rations.
Oh, nice. Dinner.
Gretchen pops out of the bag. What's going on?
Not for you, not for you.
Oh, okay. Goes back to the bag.
Snap the case closed.
Alrighty. Next up.
Shave small bits of the cube into a tiny glass of water.
That's true.
Here's your ration for the week, Gretchen.
Little shots.
Next item in here. This is for our person who's unfortunately not here, but he'll be happily surprised when he comes back. Ubo finds his ring of drunken displacement.
This is a fine relic that I will happily wear.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily an appropriate item for you, Ubo.
I'll do what I want.
Sorry, the dungeon master isn't also mentally here, so he can't really do much.
Dungeon master, what the devil are you talking about, Ubo?
He retreats. Alright, and then there are 2 more items on the inside of this case.
Hold on, I got an Ubo line real quick. Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. Give me the fucking ring and go away.
Prophetic.
Wow.
It's amazing. 2 more items. Baldrus, something else picks up your attention as this was towards the bottom, so everything was covered on top, but you see what appears to be a staff.
Rooted, very cool, collected.
It is
Expressionless.
this very curvy wooden-like staff with what appears to be a crystal at the end of it.
Nice stick, Baldrus.
Pull it slightly closer to me. Look around.
Alright. Let me see. There it is. Okay, and I have the staff pulled up. And does everyone know? Everyone knows what the staff does, right?
Yeah, we sent it in the day of the console thing.
Okay, I wasn't sure if people weren't aware.
It casts many magical utility spells.
Alright, and then lastly, Wanya, you notice something at the very, very bottom as well, next to the staff. You see this velvet-like bag, kind of wrapped up, and as you reach inside of it, you feel this cold touch. As you peer out what appears to be this large, reddish-like pearl. It's a clear pearl, but it has this red luminescence to it, and you know this as a Dracolich lens.
Wanya's hand is visibly shaking as he pulls this pearl from this velvet bag, and his jaw goes to drop a little bit, and you think he's tearing up in his eyes slightly.
What is that?
Are you familiar with a Dracolich, Baldrus?
I don't think so.
Can I make a history check?
Yeah, am I?
For Dracolich.
Oh.
Would I know anything about this, Tim, as my dragon knowledge?
I'd say you know what? I'll do something extra for you. Make a history check.
Come on, baby.
And you've done research, so you would know what this is instinctually. What specifically, we'll find out.
Do I get advantage because it's dragon stuff, or?
I'll say for this one, yes, you would. And then Baldrus and Clyde, what did you guys ask for just a second ago?
Can I do also a history check about it?
Yeah, you can do one, generic one, and then Baldrus.
Well, I had also asked just if I would know, but I don't. I would know what a Dracolich is.
For you, yeah, and I'll say this will be a different check, Baldrus. You can make a general history check as well. So, for Wanye and Clyde, you guys contemplate over the idea of Dracolich. For at least Breaker and a large chunk of Demalica, there has been a large history of dragons, and especially in Breaker, the many dragon stories that happened over the age. You guys do not recall any story revolving around a Dracolich. And just, when you think it over, it's like, no, like, the books didn't even talk about this. Like, there's rumors and stories about it, but never any history books talk about a Dracolich.
How the hell did that wind up here? We are in the tomb of some vampiric being, but...
Impossible. There's no way a Dracolich has survived.
Would Ronnie know how to use this? Like, does he have to shrink this and put it in his eye, or we have to just hold it or keep it on him?
Again, this is a very new item. You do feel magic going off of it. You think you might be able to channel your magic through it, but you're not entirely sure. But you think that you could use it as a focus.
Gotcha.
Alan, you know exactly what Dracoliches are.
As someone well versed in draconic history, Wanye, allow me to educate you on the subject.
and I'd say with your time, maybe back in the old days, maybe with your clerics, maybe with your small clerical troops, you found a couple books in the restricted section. So just reading it straight from D&D, Dracolich. More than a powerful form of undead, a Dracolich was a dragon who had voluntarily tied its soul to a phylactery, freeing itself from death. A type of lich, the creature's spirit could possess any dead reptilian body, usually their original form, and retain all of their powers and abilities from the former body. That meant a Dracolich had the supernatural fear aura, spells, and breath ability it had in its life, plus the terrible might of the undead. So basically, it is an undead dragon of immense power that was afraid or didn't wish to die, and basically sold its soul to continue on living.
And it can possess any reptilian body. Interesting. It's one you just
looks over this pearlescent.
That thing gonna take over you when you die?
Great question.
Oh, we could kill out and find out.
Yeah, and then we're stuck with a hyper strong Draco Lich that ain't been seen anywhere in the history of this place.
Yeah, and if it's dead or alive, no one's heard its whereabouts, I assume, ever. To my extensive knowledge of draconic history, Baldrus have never heard of a Dracolich.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, you're not exactly a dragon kind of guy. So
Wanye kind of darts his eyes over. You see his hand trembling, not in awe of the sphere, but in kind of anger. Slowly, his hand stops trembling and looks down at the sphere.
Okay. I will also say, as the chest took up the majority of everyone's focus, one of you would look back at the door and notice something slightly different with this particular door. This door actually has a lock on the right side. In the center, there are, similar to the first door, two wheels, one smaller, one larger, with the same type of runes. But in the center, there doesn't seem to be a handprint. It seems to be what appears to be a key, the silhouette of a key hollowed into the door.
Gretchen?
Gretchen! We all kicked the bag.
What? I mean, if it's a keyhole, could it be unlocked? Just pick that.
You know about magical key? Is it a normal keyhole?
Gretchen kind of looks at this in wonder, and he goes, "Ooh, we found something important. I'm not sure. This could be it." And he actually gets out of the bag and hobbles towards the door.
Oh,
careful there, might be trapped.
Too late.
Y'all just died.
Just dies immediately.
He starts looking it over. If I'd only heard about this, but this should be similar to this should be similar to the blood doors. You should still be able to put your hand up to it, and same process as usual. But this actually creates something with the blood, not just simply open the door. So. This is something we'll probably need past this door.
So very important. Does the blood used determine the quality of the item created?
I'm not entirely sure, but this is what I could think of, is that the blood would simply create it, and whatever properties it would have would just be applied to it.
Huh.
Johnny looks at his poisoned, drugged sludge blood jar and looks to the door, looks at the blood jar, looks at the ball, just kind of gives a little shake.
I shrug. I don't know.
We need that as bait.
Oh, that's true. He might want that.
Wanye looks to Clyde, nods, rolls his eyes, puts it back in his bag silently.
We want to go opening that now? I mean, if what Gretchen said is true, then maybe it forms into a blood key. Whatever blood is expanded.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Only question is who to go first.
If this room seems safe, is there anyone here who needs to recover?
Well, we all...
Or would we want to maybe like unlock this and then try to recuperate?
I was thinking that nifty little briefcase Nasira got. We could use it after pouring the blood into this thing, so we're fully refreshed when we take a night.
Yeah, be comfortable.
I mean, hell, nothing would approach us. Even if the tentacle monster comes out of the holes full force, I don't think it could get in.
At least not until
it wears
out of the ground.
At least not until the bubble wears off.
Continue.
Plus, it's getting close to night time with how long we've been journeying. It's about time we start resting. And Clyde's still exhausted, so...
I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like... I'm okay, but I probably won't be after this door, so...
We won't be able to...
be good with that.
Mechanically speaking, we won't even be able to heal... I won't be able to heal from short rests since I've used up all my hit die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's... probably a good idea, then.
I'll volunteer myself for the blood door. If,
I was thinking of doing the first round. If it didn't take too much, maybe fill up the full first circle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also pretty good, so just make sure you guys don't kill yourselves with the door or anything.
I think it'll be fine. I'll walk up. Hopefully there's no trap here.
No.
Fireball.
I will say the passage is actually somewhat more narrow. You not enough that it's difficult, but you do have to squeeze to get to the door.
Okay. So we'll have to scoot in, use blood, scoot out, and someone else will move in.
Yep.
All right. I'll try to fill up the first circle.
All right, first circle.
I want to be here just in case. Like
something pulls
the door, or if something happens to Clyde, I just want to be here to help free him. Just
okay. All right, so you put your hand up to the key slot, and you feel a force come out of you. You take 5 points of force damage.
Force, okay.
And you notice the lower ring fill up halfway with blood.
Okay. Press further in.
Okay. More blood given. You take 16 points of force damage.
Oh, bad man.
Clyde's legs will sort of buckle for a moment, and you'll pull his arm back. First hole. Got it.
Yep, first, the smaller ring is filled with blood, the larger ring is not filled yet.
Now, step aside to let Baldrus and whoever else wants to donate blood move in.
Wanye, are you looking not particularly healthy?
I've been better. I can take this if you want to take a step back.
No, I mean, I'm looking okay. So if
All right,
you're
we'll
not
alternate
looking, then yeah, I'll go first and see how it goes. This is as close as I can.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So Wanya, you're next, or Baldrus is next?
I'll go next.
All right, Baldrus, you go up, and first one, you are going to take 18 points of force damage.
Ouch.
This one seems to be a nastier door than all the other ones you've seen.
Yep.
Wanya looks to Baldrus.
Let's hope it's not like the other blood door in the beginning. Remember that one? Ha. Okay, back then. Good times.
And Wanya shoves his hand on the door.
Okay, you go up next. You take 11 points of force damage.
Not that bad. One Crocs.
Is it filled 2/3?
Yep, 2/3, and there was basically one more donation needed by the looks of it.
I got it.
Baldrus, you go up?
Yeah.
Okay. You are, of course. You are going to take 17 points of force damage.
You okay?
That was a little
stung a little, huh?
Mm-hmm. So at this point, the last circle's filled, and the upper one goes counterclockwise, the lower one goes clockwise. As they turn and stop. After a moment passes, you very, very slowly notice that the larger ring the light begins fading from the blood runes, and you notice blood where the key silhouette is drip down and slowly form what appears to be the bottom section of the key. At the rate it's going, it seems to be a very slow process.
How slow? Do you think like 24 hours or a few hours? Or
This, from what you're guessing, this might take a couple hours.
Take a nap? Must have been true,
I mean, I don't know if there's a sense in keeping watch when we're surrounded by a dome, but just in case anything weird goes on, we can keep tabs on the key every few 30 minutes, an hour.
Yeah, make sure nothing funky comes by.
Yeah. Ashira, you want to test out that briefcase?
Sure, let's do that.
Get Ubo in here. Everybody form up.
Now, how does this thing work? It looks like a box.
It's a briefcase.
Well, as far as I understood it, you gotta open it up to confirm that you want to summon this dome, and we're protected inside of it for about 8 hours, long enough to sleep.
So,
and
we all gather up. I open the briefcase and I put it down between us.
Yep.
At which point, a magical 10-minute timer starts.
Yep. And the case opens up, and you see this kind of this kind of opaque like glow come from the inside, and you see this timer. It's actually in abyssal, but you see it timed down from 10 minutes.
Now, is this the first instance of seeing a digital screen in a medieval setting?
Technically.
Oh my goodness, Clyde is just like giddy. He's looking. What in the infinite abyss is this? He's like,
what are those?
I mean, it's abyssal. It's numbers. It's counting down. And
I'm glad one of us.
It's like an iPhone. It's like an iPhone XS landed in medieval times.
Holy shit! I mean, based on what I learned about it, once it ticks down past the 10 minutes, it'll start. Nothing too dangerous.
What's a Timex?
Huh?
A Timex. It's a clock.
What?
I don't know what you mean.
Because it's a timer, so it's a clock. So Wanye looks down in shame. Just get the.
Hey, just get the tiny one, alright?
Wait, I will say, as you guys are looking at this, Nasira, you do notice some buttons on the side, and you being a cat, you getting curious and just start pushing them. You can change the color.
Can you press like a button to speed it up?
I just want to tell Gretchen that he has apparently like 10 minutes to do anything that he needs to do before he's stuck in this ball for 8 hours.
Oh, I'm fine.
Alright.
If you need to piss, do it
Gotta
now.
go to the bathroom? Yes.
Yeah.
I already did in the bag. I'm sorry.
Well,
that is concerning, but I don't know
do
how that
smells,
works, so...
What else do you
travel across dimensional fields?
What else do you have in there? Because it's probably ruined now.
All of our stuff.
I mean,
Whatever.
all of your stuff. I ain't giving you any of mine.
Oh, well, mostly useless nonsense then.
Alright, perfect.
Just like some crappy weapons.
Wanya's gonna set his trap up right before this door, and then walk back.
Okay.
It's like nothing. We should put more stuff in the bag of holding.
We'll use the bones as a trap for right now.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Smart.
Let's clear out the squares.
Alrighty.
Alright.
I got him.
Also,
Whoop.
I knew it! I knew it!
Help!
Oh my god, it's invisibility spell.
I was like, watch him delete himself. I can wait.
Help!
the dome costs a life.
You see a tentacle come out the wall.
Sacrifice you're willing to make Jesus.
Mega Clyde. Alright. And the tiny hut, it's a 10-foot radius. So I guess Ubo will scrunch down here.
That is small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, a 20-foot diameter, alright, good. Still.
Yeah, there's some room.
It's...
Yep, so you guys wait the 10 minutes, and Nasira, what's the color of the dome?
Well, I just kept pushing buttons.
Which color is the most
What's the
attractive
hexadecimal?
A button to press.
Roll a 1d10.
Actually, yeah, Nasira, roll a 1d10.
Oh, whoops.
Nasira yells out loud, roll 1d10!
Just punching buttons.
Alright, so you finally click through the buttons and you settle on yellow
Oh,
as the form inflates outwards and this giant opaque dome surrounds all of you, actually crumbling into some of the rock wall.
oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, you guys are now in a tiny hut.
That's very inconspicuous color.
Yeah.
Highlighter yellow. Nasira, great job.
Well, my understanding of it, it's opaque from the outside.
I think it's supposed to be transparent on the inside.
Or something like it. It's kind of camouflaged.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if Baldrus knows the word opaque?
Sure.
Kind of opposite of transparent, my bad.
Oh yeah, that's opaque as shit.
Oh, you
Certainly
did a thesis on opaqueness.
Back at the academy.
Yes.
You were very bored when you hung out with those clerics. You looked into a lot of different things.
There's a book called Dracolich. Right next to it is a book called Opaque.
Opacity and dragons.
Opaqueness and Dracolich.
Here's the description that I.
Your thesis was on how they relate.
from last week.
That is now an official book in this world. Opaqueness and Dracolich.
I look forward to reading it.
It's like those small town shops, and it's like chiropractor and dentistry. All right.
Oh, for a 12-hour period.
It locks after we leave,
Mm-hmm.
so we can't
you
use
guys-
it again for 12 hours.
Yeah. So you guys are the only thing with this one is, unlike a regular Leoman's tiny hut, and Dylan, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You can't leave when you're inside of it until the spell wears off or Nasira ends it early, and then when it does so, it locks for a 12-hour period.
That is partially correct. Any number of individuals up to the total amount of individuals that was in there -1 can leave. So literally everyone but one person can leave.
Oh.
And then it would still maintain itself, and all of those individuals that were in the dome's radius at the start can enter back at any time.
Okay.
So you can go in and out. It is opaque from the outside, and being a teacher, I do have to say the word is opacity.
Very true.
I did say that.
That said, once that 8-hour period is done, then it does snapshot and closes itself for 12 hours.
Okay, so throughout that time, all but one can leave or pass through it. And then can Nasira, just to be clear, can Nasira end it early if she wants to?
She can end it early if she wants to. It's just closing the briefcase.
Gotcha, thank you.
Okay.
But okay, you guys are in here. What would you like to do?
Long
Sleep.
rest,
Sleep.
long rest, long
Long
rest.
rest.
Guys, I was thinking we could take this 8 hours to just have a nice chat about ourselves and, our lives.
Yeah, maybe when I wake up.
Why do you cast Hold Person on Baldrus?
Clad's too tired to discuss such frivolities.
I was gonna say, I have one rage left. I will rage, knock you out, and then long rest to recover my rage.
Look, just let me get some shut eye. Maybe we'll talk a little bit after I wake up. All right.
Baldrus looks down sad and decides to build a relationship with his staff now, since his friends do not seem interested.
Okay.
Discussing
We're
lore.
injured. We're tired. We're cranky.
And
Who the hell
I'm
wants to
gonna-
discuss each other?
I want to attune to my staff if I can.
Okay, you may attune. Now, question: are you already attuned to 3 magical items already?
I only have one item as far as I'm aware.
Your boots?
2 items, as far as I'm aware.
This is why I ask.
Well, actually, I have to ask: is my hand axe DM from times past? Am I attuned to that? Is that something I attuned to?
Technically, yes, you are.
Okay, so then 3. This staff would make 3. Then
The staff would make 3. Okay,
yes,
then you got
the
3.
boots and the axe and the staff. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So we long rest?
Okay. Yep, so if there's anything else anyone would like to do, you can initiate a long rest if you wish.
Yay! I will initiate.
Initiate a long rest.
Give me one quick second.
So close to clicking it. It's gonna feel so nice.
Requires food and drink. So I would need to use up another ration to recover my exhaustion point.
Yes.
Okay. I will use that up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because for rest I always do. That's my rule of like if you take a rest, short or long, you gotta use a ration.
Okay.
I'm officially out of normal rations, but
you do got the blood ones.
A sugar cube.
So while everyone's doing that, there we go. So you all in the cold dark, and it feels weird because you know outside it's like maybe 4 in the afternoon, so you know at the end of this rest it's gonna be midnight. But for the we'll do this real quick. Does anyone want to take watches?
I will take one.
I would probably wake up after for like third watch or something.
I'll do a second watch.
Alright, if you're doing first watch, make a perception check.
Okay. Well, and also, just a quick side question. Are we considering these sugar cubes effective for both normal and vampiric nourishment?
For that, yes, you can use that as a ration and to recharge your blood. It's just others can't use it.
Okay, alright. Cool.
Did anyone else take
rations
first rest, or shall I?
I'm taking first watch.
Okay.
Yep. Aldris.
Great.
Alright. So as all of you rest, and you're getting used to this kind of new environment, and there's a nice temperature to it too. There's this toastiness to it.
And there's no light.
It's like camping inside of it's like camping outdoors but in a cave.
Yeah, but no light at all.
Mm-hmm. You the only thing you do notice is that there's no light for a large chunk of it, even with the dark vision. But at one point, at the very, very, very end of the hall up here in this section, kind of past. Do you see it?
Yes.
Just past the bones?
Yep. At one point, you do look over and you see this small yet bright red light, very, very far off, and you see it shift slowly and very, very frickin' faintly. You notice this cone come out from what appears to be this eye scanning the room, and it's pointing right at you guys. And after a couple minutes of it staring at you, it goes away.
Okay. That's not to get up, I don't think.
Whoop.
We had music.
As far as I know, the dome is safe from what I was told, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I will not freak out or wake anyone up
Okay.
unnecessarily.
Alright. And for the rest of
I
your
will-
watch... Oh, yes.
Sorry. Oh, I was just gonna say, whenever it ends, I would tell the next person.
Yep. And at this point, for the rest of your watch, it gets a little bit boring because nothing happens in the cave. But yeah, nothing else happens.
And
Lanyu is next.
yeah, Wanyu will slightly kick Nasira if she wanted to join him.
There's an eyeball. Just so you know.
Yeah, I'm holding it. Baldrus and Wanyu takes out
Oh.
Dracolich eyeball.
There's like an evil red eyeball in the wall, I think. Really over there, far away. So it's,
Really evil red eyeball. Alright, I'll definitely keep out for really evil red eyeballs. Good night.
And Wanye perches up here and kind of looks at his Dracolich lens, looks out, and takes a second watch.
Those taking second watch, you may make a perception check. This dome is really nice.
It's Dracolich eye, man. It's so mysterious.
And you look at the shell of the dome and back to your eye, the shell of the dome back to your eye. You look at all your friends sleeping with their new toys. You're just, you are too focused on this. You've been searching for something like this for a very long time.
Wanye just smiles, staring directly at it, and walks back, puts it in his bag, and falls back to sleep.
Would Wanye try to use it?
Oh, I can't. I was about to ask you about that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think I have it written somewhere, but Dylan, remind me. How many charges does this thing have?
The Dracolich lens?
Yes.
Oh, once a day.
Once a day, okay.
Once a day. Ah, shit, okay.
Very fair. Alright,
It's
Wanye?
potentially OP, so once a day.
This is actually the one time Wanye probably shouldn't roll the 100.
Yeah.
So close!
That would have been awesome. TPK of a Holy Dragon.
Dragon. Alright. I mean, you're taking a long rest, so you'll probably get them back, but you regain a spent spell slot of 3rd level or less.
Nice. What does Wanye feel when he does this? He activates it.
You focus on the orb and you see this. You see these small fires actually wrap around it, briefly, and then it slowly wraps around and almost snakes around your forearm up to your shoulder. And you feel this squeeze, but it's not painful. It's actually warm and comforting. And you feel this restoration of mana throughout your body.
Oh, that's so sick.
Wanye is just ecstatic. He hasn't done anything as far as Lookout has during his long rest.
The only other thing I will say is that as this happens, you hear very faint and echoing throughout the cave. You hear this very, very faint sound of ancient Draconic. But it happens so quick and it throws you off your guard, you don't remember what it said.
Oh, this is sick! Oh, this is fucking sick. Wanye is shaking again as he's just staring into this orb. And kind of falls back down to his knees and composes himself and ends his night.
Okay. Alright, who's taking 3rd watch?
Smog, I heard ancient Draconic in the orb.
This motherfucker really just roll a 98.
Yep.
God damn it. So what happened? I'm sorry for
I
getting
regained a 3rd level spell slot.
Rad. Clyde will awaken, sensing Aaron's destructive magic in the Force. But he will just take watch.
Okay. Nasira, are you still passed out?
Yep.
Okay. And Clyde, as you do get up, you do look over at Nasira one more time, and you still notice the massive scar on the back of her neck. It's still pretty. That's gonna last probably for the rest of her life.
Just a blood-sucking...
Clyde thinks to himself, ain't nothing a glamour or two can't fix. Those people in Janglebrook could do it. I'm sure she can find something. And just kind of paces the dome, just kind of observing it. Looks pretty cool.
Okay. All right. So please make a perception check. 11. Yeah, you more than Wanye. You start looking around the. You look around the cave for a bit, and actually, from here, you actually look over at the door. You don't know when, but sometime during the long rest, the key was completed. You actually see it floating in front of the door.
Well, shit. Probably shouldn't grab it. Does it look like it might be deteriorating at all?
No,
I'll try to inspect it closer.
You're in the dome right now. You can't get to it.
But I could exit, right?
Oh, true.
Come back
in.
Dome, but then you
sorry. I'm so yes. Okay. My bad.
From what we understood, I could enter back in.
Yes. I'm being silly right now.
Yeah, because I was in its proximity when it was created, so I'm basically like a invited guest, I suppose. So I could leave and enter at will.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
All but one. I need to remember that.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah,
he'll just like kind of look at the key.
Yeah, you walk up and you see the key just slightly floating away from the door and just slowly rotating horizontally in place. You also do detect magic coming from this.
Necromancy, I figure?
What would this be, actually? Hold on.
Or abjuration.
Let me actually see, what kind of magic would this be? It's transmutation.
Oh, neat.
Would you identify?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a minute, take 10 minutes during my break, just identify it.
Yeah, so you start oh yeah, sorry.
And just to let you know, since it requires a specific item for identification, I'm using my Pearl of Power as the pearl worth 100 GP to identify.
Gotcha, okay. Yeah, so you check this thing over, and there's some other quality to this. I'll explain the miscellaneous quality first. So essentially, you have this transmutation magic come from it, where basically this thing is tied to blood magic, which is very, very rarely talked about, and for obvious reasons was made forbidden. This is something that is very, very uncommon, very rare, and in general studies and just walking about the general public, not something that's really talked about or even theoried about that much.
Oh, shit.
You also notice the secondary feeling of transmutation. This key has the same properties of that of a skeleton key.
Oh. That's interesting.
Do you grab the key?
I have to in order to identify it.
Okay. Do you move the key towards the lock?
No. I don't wish to open this door just yet. I want to hold it, keep it on us.
Okay. And what I will say is that with this, with the key itself, it looks very abnormal to, like, the ring, stick, and two prongs at the end. It just has a ring and a long stick. It almost looks like a wand, but it is clear enough that this is more of a key.
Figure I can ask this Red King or Lord Aldrich more about the blood magic. Kinda keen on learning that. Pocket the key and finish his watch.
Okay. Alright. So at this point, 8 hours has passed by, and you guys all finish your long rest.
Feels so good to hear the DM say that.
Hell yeah.
After a very long struggle, and all of you wake up feeling tired, bent, thinking of everything from running in the woods, the war dog chasing you at night, the guards, the platoons coming down here. You guys have gone a long way without a rest. Those of you with a level of exhaustion can cure a level of exhaustion.
Woo.
And especially since it's level session 31, welcome to level 10, everybody!
Ow!
You did it!
What a bright and sunny day this is.
Oh my god. Now, do I take a level in Bard is the real question. I didn't expect it to be so soon.
There is no question, my friend.
Oh man. Well,
this was gonna happen at the end of last session, but with how it ended, I had to delay it a bit.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
Do you want us to take time to level up, or will this be the end of today's session?
We could play a little bit more if you guys want, but yeah, take your time.
I think Baldrus or Alan just really wants to do a moment of just like talking to one another. So while the dome still remains, we could do that. Sure. If that's cool. Ugh. I mean, holy hell. As everyone's waking up, I'll make sure they're aware about what I saw. I'll pull out the key from within my bags and say, this thing formed overnight. It seems to have finished. Looks pretty simple, but took a look at it. I mean, it's got some crazy magic properties. I reckon this could practically open any locked door we present it to. Don't know if it would deteriorate over time, but we got our way in for now. And I'll ask Baldrus, considering you're a vampire, what do you know about blood magic? Do you have any innate capabilities of it, other than just sensing it?
Sorry, I was in the bathroom.
Oh.
Back. So,
in the tent, Baldrus, come on.
You know when you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go.
Wait.
But don't look down.
Wait, you don't need sleep, but you still need to go to the bathroom?
Well, you know, the world's complicated, right?
It's a complicated business, Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
Blood magic, though, I don't know. I can, like, sometimes, not always, kind of, like, I really gotta focus on it, but, like, sometimes I can like, see, like, life forms beyond something that might be obscuring them. Like a red glow, kind of, but...
That's the extent of it?
Is that blood magic, or is that just kind of like an innate thing vampires have?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
They didn't give me a pamphlet or anything.
Well, I mean, that's true.
I technically used blood magic to, is it blood magic? Is it necrotic? I used vampiric touch on the tentacle thing.
But ain't that something your patron
technically
give you?
Anybody could do that, yeah. So I don't know. Sometimes I can magically resist things once a day, which is magic.
Interesting.
Man, I'm not sure though.
See, because looking at this key, I mean, I'm reminded of so much of the things I want to learn and explore. I mean, blood magic's like hella forbidden around here. And ain't no library, ain't no local town just gonna have sources of it to learn. So, I mean, exploring this place, it's a start. But where do we go from there, you know?
Well, I mean, if you're looking to learn more about this stuff in particular, it seems that our good friend and the bag of holding has pretty big plans that he's aware of.
I mean,
you don't gotta pat it, you gotta kick it, and Wanya kicks it back.
I'm keen on following through with it. It's exciting. It gives me purpose, you know.
I'm with you there, Clyde.
And he takes his eye, knocks it to his head.
Plus the draconic shit. I mean, we ain't even tapped the surface of what we're looking into.
Breaker has yet to ever see whatever being held this past. This is unknown territory here, Clyde.
Maybe you could become one of the first to exist in Breaker.
Maybe I could.
I mean, the possibilities are limitless, you know?
I certainly hope they are.
Clyde, if you wanted to get a more personal perspective of the possibilities of what blood magic could, do, there are ways. Can I smile?
What, you want me to transform into your kind?
Let me do it.
He didn't say that. But...
I don't want to put the words in your mouth.
Baldur's grins with his teeth
look.
all bare.
I want to get that knowledge, and maybe I'll cross that line at some point. But you're still a novice at all of this, and I don't want to. I don't want to insult you. I'd rather just get it from the source and not have it be diluted. You feel me?
I mean, I don't know the science behind it all. If that's
I don't know either. But I mean, Gretchen can do things you can, and I mean, you know, and you got it from them.
He's been around for 100 years.
Well,
at least. So maybe you just have to be around for a while.
Does that extend your life at all? Do you know?
Quite a lot, I think.
Clyde legitimately does not know. Do Gretchen's kind before they turn live that long? Or is that cause of the vampirism?
I don't think goblins live for 100 years.
I mean, Gretchen's the first goblin I met. Granted, you know, he's got vampirism and all. I ain't really seen much things.
Most goblins I've met die after meeting me.
They live about as long as you've met them.
Well, I've heard, like, you know, stories and all. Like, they're just kind of like a menace around towns. They're kind of just killed on sight, right? The goblins?
Yes.
So, I mean, they ain't really getting much of a chance to live their lifespan if they're just fighting and getting attacked by a bunch of things, right? So, who knows, right?
Sure. I mean, maybe. You have a point, Clyde. I've not researched in lifespans.
I've heard that jellyfish are kind of the same way, that they can live forever, but they're usually blown by the currents and ripped apart.
You know, I never been to the ocean before.
I haven't either. I just know about it because of books.
I guess, yeah. I
did a log stint in the woods, Clyde. Like to see it someday.
Me too. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm being pulled towards it every waking moment, you know?
Speaking of pulled towards, at this moment, Clyde, you feel this grip around your wrist.
Oh.
And as you look down, you have the key in your hand.
Uh-huh.
And your arm shoots straight at the door.
Can I pull back? Can I try to hold myself back, or is it gonna like tear off my arm if I don't do it?
Make a strength check.
Been a blood sorcerer this whole time.
That's a solid 9.
Yeah, at this point, you feel absolutely tugged by the key. It's as if someone's pulling your arm, and you just feel this grip.
Whoa!
Yep. At this point, you feel the key moving towards the hole, which the keyhole itself is actually not shaped like the end of the key, but as the key gets closer, like a hand at the end of the key, it spreads out and begins forming to the shape of the keyhole.
I have a perfect GIF. Let's see if this has it.
At this moment, when the key gets inserted, there's this pause as you see this bright pinkish reddish light emanating from the keyhole. You feel your wrist turn, and for everyone in the room, this blinding light goes out, and everything goes silent.
Oh shit.
A moment passes, and all of you, still in the same positions where you are, you find yourself in this hellish-looking landscape.
Oh shit.
You see, looking around you, you see these dark patterns of rock and touches of flame very off in the distance. It's very weird. The flame is fire, and you can feel the heat even from here, though it's far away, but the flames look black and dark brown. It's almost like they're shadowy. You look off to the section in front of you, and you see this very long, rocky path that leads into this very large cavern. And as you look at it more and more, it actually looks like a throne room. Whoa. What would you guys like to do?
We are in the presence of this throne room?
You are in a hallway just before the throne room, and the doors as you look at the doors, they are already open, and they are made of what appears to be rock, bone, and rotted flesh.
I think we're gonna have to ask Gretch about this, boys.
Gretch, open, knock, knock.
I'm already moving to the bag to open it up.
You wrestle Gretch out of the bag and shake him, be like, "What is that?"
Are we? We're just aiming towards him. We're holding him by his head.
Are we in hail?
We've been in hell, Clyde.
No, but like
not in anymore.
The hail.
Oh, actual hell. That's a great question.
And Gretchen looks around. How you doing? He is panicking right now.
But this is where the key leads. This is where the tomb leads. You should be excited, right?
I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, this is a bit new.
Do we feel like heated? Like, are we gonna like suffocate under heat if we stay here long?
It feels exceptionally warm, but for right now, you feel okay. Who said that they want to try and figure out where they are?
I do, but I also want to look at my hand that was holding the key. Is it still in my hand?
The key is no longer in your hand.
Fuck.
Well,
my skeleton key, dude.
If there's a throne room, we should probably ask if we can come inside, right?
I
mean,
they got a steward or something like that takes care of it.
That's more of a vampire thing, Baldur's.
If this is a vampire thing, I mean.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just like in general, you know,
Hello.
I'll inspect the nature of the area, and do you want me to make a history check of how does what the outside looks and this specific spot?
I will ask you to make a religion check.
Oh,
I'm religious. Could I? Well, I was religious, kind of. Happened shortly.
I'm proficient in religion too.
Oh, hey.
Okay, at 20. So you start looking around at some of the features, and do you know the exact location? No. Because even with a nat 20, your modifier isn't high enough to know the exact location.
I understand that.
But you still gain a lot of information from this. Looking around, you start looking at some of the rocks, the features, some of the architecture, and it rings a bell. But then you start noticing you notice in the distance, very far off, you notice some creatures actually flying around, specifically rocks. You're in the abyss.
Clyde squeals.
And let me explain. Let me read what the abyss is for those who might not know the exact definition.
The biggest smile.
The infinite layers of the abyss was the birthplace of the demons, a chaotic evil universe unto itself with uncountable layers of infinite variety connected haphazardly. The abyss's place in the cosmology of the Forgotten Realm shifted over time, but the nature and plane remained fairly constant, a violent, malevolent place where the strong survived on the backs of the weak. The weak conspired to overthrow the strong. Alliances only lasted while convenient, and the landscape itself tortured the mind and body of all who dared to pass. So, are you in hell? Not the 9 hells, but essentially hell.
Is this where Stephen is from, Clyde? No.
Where? I made it. I didn't think I would actually get here. Boys,
wanting to get here.
Strap in. We're in the abyss. The one of many infinite layers of it.
Do you know if anyone has large throne rooms in the abyss?
I
mean,
yeah, pretty connected.
That is actually a very good segue into the next things. Let me actually look this up real quick. There we go. So actually, yes, Clyde, looking over this and looking over the architecture room itself, you don't know if you're in a castle or a fortress, but this does seem to be a throne room. there are multiple lords and princes and princesses of the Abyss.
Okay.
There's ones like Dagon and Abaxab, the Pale Knights. Other ones that are more familiar are the Demogorgon, Orcus, Grotz, Baphomets. There are a lot of nasty people down here. And this seems to be one of the throne rooms of one of them.
And they're just walking around?
At the moment when you look into the throne room, you don't see anything immediately, but this is absolutely one of the demon lords or princesses' throne rooms.
I'll tell them, I mean...
Lord.
So you're telling me that we just went from a cave filled with vampiric...
Go on.
monstrosities that are trying to eat me, to you've now sent us to hell.
Well, not the hails it specifically. I mean, it looks hellish, sure, but... I reckon
To
more...
vampire hell.
It's not hell for vampires. I mean, this is kind of like an outpost or a haven for vampires, really, if this is what it led to. This lord...
Correct me if I'm
this
wrong, but I
lord
don't think
or...
everybody wants to end up in the abyss. It doesn't seem like a place to go to on
Well,
Sunday
that's if
with
you're...
kids.
Yeah, that's if you're weak.
You said
This is our test. This is how we get. This is how we get come back against the Empire. This is how we get strong. You kill the war dog. We survive this. We can survive anything. Think of all the things we could learn.
I mean, I'm interested, but I
At
still
this
think we
point,
should ask for
interrupting
permission to go outside.
Interrupting all of you, you feel this soft wind pull from all of you towards the door, and you hear echoing from inside, "Step forward."
That's our
I guess we don't gotta ask anymore.
We ain't gonna say no to that one. I'll walk forward.
Step forward forever.
Yes, sir. You say step, we walk.
Ubo, stay here. Keep watch.
Ubo, I probably wouldn't stay there. That's a bad idea.
Ubo seems out of it.
Uguay, enjoy your alcohol and drugs.
He goes in his turtle shell.
This is gonna be so awkward.
And you see smoke come out of the head.
Yeah,
of the
smoke comes out and singing.
Jules
Yeah, this is
awakes
gonna-
in a cave.
I will admit, this is going to be awkward for Jules to come back to.
Yeah,
Very.
yeah, you're in a cave alone doing drugs, and your friends are all in the abyss. So,
All
It's
right.
like, wait a minute.
So you guys step into this very large room, and it's very freaking large. You have to kind of walk for a couple minutes to get towards the center. But as you guys get closer and closer and closer, you do notice what appears to be this massive throne chair up on the top of a series of steps, probably at least 30 feet above your current standing position.
Okay.
And as you get closer and closer, you noticed silhouetted in black and what appears to be dark shadow. In fact, when you look throughout the room, you notice magical darkness sitting naturally and slowly moving throughout the room, as if it has a mind of its own. But you notice this very large force sitting in this chair, and these two small reddish eyes glow from maybe another 50 feet up.
Familiar? Familiar? Reddish?
I'll say Baldrus. Oh, which one would this be? You know what? There's gonna be multiple options with this. You may choose to make either a general intelligence check, a religious check, an insight check, or a history check.
ooh,
Because this actually ties to something specific that you did, and I'll say roll with advantage.
Does the specific one that I choose determine like the type of knowledge I glean?
For this moment in particular, whatever you pick, you'll get the same answer. So pick whatever's highest.
Okay. There's 1 and 2.
Okay.
So 18.
All right. Baldrus, meet me in secret chat real quick.
Oh.
It's shy,
Alright.
boys.
Jesus, how long has it been since we've had secret chat?
Yeah, it's been a while. I have. So, Lord Aldrich, the Red King, or Shia? What are we thinking, boys?
What, you think
Shia,
we're
are you
fighting-
kidding me?
Could be Shia. Could be. Shia is some all-knowing demonic entity god that just happens to have a AAA actor as a form he takes. Did any of you guys level up yet?
No.
Yes.
I don't know what spell I want to take. I think I do. I think I know what spell, but I don't know how. Probably
Man,
wait until combat.
Imagine having to choose spells.
Please.
God, all my level up did was give me more strength.
Please, Brandon. There's no need for this abuse.
It's like, level up. Choose two stats to put points in. Done.
I'm gonna go Bard.
You going Bard?
I'm going
It's
Bard.
confirmed. Alright, get that guitar ready, my friend.
Yep.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
I'll just look nervous.
Oh, he's speechless. Shit, last time we had a moment like this, someone died.
Baldrus, you're sweating.
Just do whatever we have to do. That's all I say.
This figure sort of stares at all of you real quick. And you not only hear this large, heavy breath, but you see this probably 20-foot radius fog cloud emanate from his mouth, this heavy, hot breath. And even from this distance, you smell the scent of dead and rotting flesh.
Is that our cue?
It seems to be waiting.
Clyde will walk to a position where it is like, you know, scenes where people will kneel. Like he'll walk to where he thinks it's an appropriate distance to take a kneel in front of, and he'll say, "How we may serve you."
And the echo and the breath is even somewhat more intimidating with the echo in the room. Offer penance.
Wow, new messages, everyone. Does that mean he wants to eat Ubo, or is this like a...
Out of character penance meaning...
Oh, yeah, I know what penance means, sorry.
Oh, I'm not sure. It's like a devotion or a sacrifice?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like amends. I assumed sacrifice. Wanye looks towards Baldrus, expecting him to know exactly what's going on. Kind of elbows him.
Well, Baldrus, offer penance.
I'll ask. How can we begin offering that?
I thought he's got those.
The only offering I accept is blood.
Wanye takes out his jar, looks at the boys. A little
No.
shake.
Nope.
Wanye puts it back.
I shake my head. No, fair.
Nasira eyes the bag
Clyde.
of holding.
Can we offer our blood somehow?
You ask this?
I say it out loud, but that's not directed as a question. Exactly.
Must I take it myself?
We got Gretchen in the bag. Look, I'm just saying.
Clyde will take out his dagger. And position his right hand holding the dagger, and his left hand he'll face palm upwards, getting the dagger closer to the palm. He'll look to the party to confirm if they're okay with this. What do they look like?
On your nods.
Yeah, I'll join.
All right, he'll wait for you guys to join.
I'll take my hand axe out and do the same.
All right. As if to confirm to do it, he'll start it off once you guys are in position and cut across the palm.
Okay.
And
Nasira is being usual Nasira and not following.
Very well.
Okay. All right, you may make an attack on yourself. Just roll the damage.
Got it.
D8.
D4 plus 3.
Why don't you do the same with his dagger? Watching everyone else do it.
6 piercing damage. Nice.
Okay.
Wait, what? Why is that 2 dice?
Nice.
That was weird.
Do we have to roll to hit first, or just? Oh wait, no, we're
Just damage.
Ah, shit! I missed.
I missed.
8 and whatever the axe.
You just stab Baldrus with a silver dagger.
Turn to death.
Lord
So
Aldrich sends his regards.
A moment passes, and the blood sort of drips onto the floor. It doesn't even trickle or doesn't really move much. It just no reaction. And you look up to this form as it's still locked eyes, unblinking, goes.
Shakily.
I'll seppuku.
Oh, he doesn't see that. I guess I don't see that since we're lined up. Shakily, Clyde puts the other knife under his other hand, and it will cut open the other palm as well.
Okay. Baldrus, how much health do you wish to give? If you were seppukuing.
Like 70?
Okay, what's your max health again?
75?
Okay.
But you just hit yourself for 8.
Oh, okay, sorry. Let's recalculate that, but with 5.
I'm gonna say, you're gonna down yourself.
It's suicide right there.
I mean, that's impressive, I think.
He would appreciate that.
Yeah, that's penance. If anything's penance.
Die from seppuku. Yeah, fuck it. I'll seppuku.
He will.
Okay.
He will do enough to go unconscious.
Yeah.
Wany's gonna run to him and try to revive him after, as he notices you just cutting your guts.
So Baldrus just
nervous for a long time.
So you rip into yourself until you're unconscious.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So Baldrus just goes deep as you hear a dog barking.
Up a slide whistle.
But eventually, yeah, Baldrus, you do go unconscious at 0 and flop over as this massive pool of blood is just radiating out from you.
I'm going to cradle Baldrus's bloody body, look down at him, and then look back up at the king, or whoever this entity is.
Just staring.
I'm going to try to bring him back to consciousness. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm going to slit my other hand.
Has our companion's sacrifice appeased you? You'll say out loud.
He just keeps staring. Let me see something real quick.
Persuasion check.
Let me actually see this real quick. Okay. At this point, you see the eyes actually close.
Very well, my disciples.
And you see him lift up this claw-like hand into a snapping motion.
Mm-hmm.
And very slowly you hear this ripping and kind of pulling motion as you see these two large wings spread out from his back. And he leans forward a bit, and you just hear this large snap echo through the chamber. And all around you, around all of the dirt and rocks, hundreds upon hundreds of skeletal and rotten hands burst through the ground and start grabbing at all of you.
Oh.
Have we angered you?
Devil.
You have pleased me.
Jeez, I hate to see what anger looks like.
It doesn't look very
Are
pleasing.
they pulling at us to hurt us or restrain us?
Oh, they are each of these hands is going to slash you and cut you and try to kill you.
Oh,
Okay.
Wanya's holding Baldrus at least. He's gonna try to.
I'll say to play this out thematically, Wanya, if you stay with Baldrus, Clyde and Nasira, and I guess Ubo would be here as well, going through this. You just see a massive skeleton and zombie and corpses cover the two of them.
Oh, Jesus.
And you just hear the gnashing of teeth and screams.
Wanya's gonna try to revive Baldrus.
Okay.
The position to do that?
Is this another
Now-
one of your stupid dreams?
Now, his wings that we saw, they look draconic at all, or were they feathered?
It's very hard to tell in the dark.
Okay.
They have a bit of, at least the silhouette from what you can tell. It's a very dark room, even with dark vision. They have a bit of a draconic feature to them.
Okay. So right now, these skeletons are grabbing at Clyde, Baldrus, and Wanye.
Yes, and coming towards Nasira and Ubo.
Okay.
Is there anything I can jump on?
In this room, no, it's just debris and rock and a flat surface.
I prepare to kick them.
Okay. There we go. Let me actually roll for... Let me see. Because these guys would absolutely hit. What's your max health again, Nasira?
My max is quite a lot.
Define a lot. Because what I'm doing is a lot.
98.
Okay. Clyde.
Yes.
As the skeletons begin grabbing at your form, you look over at Nasira, and Nasira, with all of her might, starts kicking and start punching these corpses and skeletons as one. Same spot as where the bloodsucker had gotten her earlier, bites into the back of her neck and freezes her up as these other dozens of corpses pile on top of her and just start gnawing at her flesh. At this point, you turn back to this large figure, and you see another wall of skeletons rushing towards you. Do you have anything to say?
Can I make an insight check to this throned being if his intent is to see us die despite having pleased him?
Yeah, make an insight check.
How close is he? I might use the potion of detect box.
Oh, that was almost a 3.
He's about 80 feet from you guys.
That is too far.
Okay. I'll say, Clyde, in this last moment as the skeletons rush your form, about to make you mincemeat, you get the feeling, yes, he does want you to die, and that's the point for some reason. But you're not sure to what extent. Probably for his pleasure. And that's the last thing
Clyde
you think.
accepts this as a sort of... He gives himself a feeling of... What's it called? Oh, thank goodness, it's not... It's part of the purpose of being here. And
as a
despite
skeleton
the pain, he will take
bites
it
your
at full
jugular.
force. Just like full screaming to the death of these things.
And all 5 of you, Ubo included, get swarmed by these skeletons, and not only feel pain as your limbs are being ripped part from part, but they then start dragging you into the dirt and into the rock, still alive. And all of you, one by one, see as your vision goes fully dark. as the pain engulfs you before you all shock and wake back up in the cave.
I look towards the door.
Fucking knew it.
The door is open and the key is in Clyde's hand.
I looked at my injuries. My
You
hands.
all feel fine. You all feel fine.
Dude, there's no like resonating pain of being eaten alive by skeletons.
Oh, there is. You're just at max.
Okay.
You felt your leg get pulled off. One of you felt your throat get ripped open. The other one felt your back get bitten into. You all still feel immense pain all over all of you, but you are condition-wise fine.
So
You guys saw that too, right?
rolling in pain on the floor for like 10 seconds as it's still fresh in my mind. It's like yelling, get it, like as if he couldn't take it anymore. And then realizing it's going away, he's still like hyperventilating with the key shakily in his hand. He'll get
Am
up.
I still cradling Baldrus?
Yep.
Perfectly conscious.
Who is conscious?
Nasira is rolled up face down on the ground, just absolutely shaking.
Just planking. Just
No, in a ball.
I think
Knees and elbows down, covering head,
was
shaking.
Was that an illusion or a
I don't
taste?
think that was an illusion.
No.
Well, what do you know about him, Aldous?
I put Baldrus down.
Thanks. No, I would say that no is. I don't know anything, but do you remember in the castle when I bit that knight under
Yes.
the table?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just drank his blood.
I don't know if I ever told anyone. I might not have. Sometimes when I bite people, I get like a glimpse into memories of their past, and when I bit that guy, I got a memory of an army of people in an environment like that one, fighting for their lives and dying and fleeing and screaming in terror. And in the background of all of this was an entity that just of monstrous proportions, like, cuts through the horizon type large. And I believe it was that we just saw. I believe that was the same.
I do remember you telling us about that. Some holy crusade, you saw them fighting a pointless battle.
Yeah, a losing battle fighting armies and armies of demons, and in the background that shadowy monstrosity fell from the sky, and that's kind of it. That was all I saw, but
well, I don't know if what happened was real. I mean, I'm still shaking, like reeling in pain.
I can tell you that it looked exactly the same.
Is there any blood on my dagger?
Good question. Yes, there is.
Same as
Wani
mine.
holds out his dagger to everyone.
Yep.
There's blood on it.
Mine too. So it did happen.
Oh, does mine? But does my axe?
Did we?
Yep.
We died then, or did he bring us to the brink of death and then poof us back here?
Is this hell? Is this the same?
I checked my stomach. Is there like a?
All right. So you lift up your armor and your shirt.
Yeah, to look at where I had killed myself, basically.
Okay. So you take apart your armor and kind of lift up your pieces, and your stomach doesn't have a scar, but you notice something just above it glowing. And as you look through, you notice in the very center of your chest, you see this faintly glowing red symbol of the Red King etched into your body.
Guys.
Shit.
Wanye looks at that. And,
Clyde will take a minute to doff his leather armor and check himself as well.
You have one as well.
Wanye looks at his.
You have one as well.
Nasira, oh boy, she ain't looking too good. Nasira,
come on.
It's
Come
done.
on.
We're back.
As people are walking close, right now Nasira is running just off of pure feral cat instinct, and I'm
Yep.
doing claw swipes at people.
I'm trying not to get close, but you're gonna slap, so. Oh, critical hit, nice.
Ignore that crit. Ignore the crit.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it is. Oh, no, wait. No, that would hit. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you hit?
I just whoever walked within 5 feet of me, because I'm just. My head's down. I'm not looking. There's movement, and which is why I'm using a claw attack instead of like a standard attack.
Okay.
I would say that
I'll
would
take the
do damage, and I still end up doing 8 damage. I'm sorry. I was.
I was like, shit, calm down, Nasira, hold on. I'll try to like grab whatever arm you try to hit me with. Just calm down. We're fine. I think we're back in the cave. I'll try to calm you down, I suppose.
So we can look here.
I look around.
Look, it's me. It's Clyde. No skeletons here. I know you're probably one of these favorable people you want to see, but better than those skeletons, right? You,
What just happened?
If I squeeze past you, you're gonna
as
fight me.
far as I'm aware, we've pledged our servitude to whatever holds this crest, and I'll point to my chest. And, Wanye's chest as well.
Gretch.
We're all just standing shirtless around Nasira right now.
Yeah.
And you see Gretch slowly come out of the bag. Oh, I feel dizzy. And you do notice on his chest he has a symbol as well.
Gretch,
Oh, shit. You found yourself a greater purpose, I think.
And he actually starts looking at it and starts smiling and begins like slowly rubbing it. You know what this means?
Did we find him?
Very roughly.
Like, yeah, obviously.
We might be the ones to do it.
To do what? To do what, Gretchen?
The red, right? That's what.
Bring him back?
He starts actually peering ahead into the next cave. He's like, I bet it's not that far. We could put an end to the awakening.
Huh?
What?
I thought the whole point was to cause the awakening.
Well, we are in the process of it. The awakening is a shorter thing, but once we end the awakening, we can start the summoning.
Oh.
So the awakening,
Just skip a step,
summoning,
essentially.
I assume, of the Red King. And
Oh.
awesome. That's what we were going for, right, guys? Yeah.
I think so. I mean,
So
We're all rested up.
you want to bring that bastard in here?
I mean, he'll be on our side, sure. Think of it as initiation, right? Those colleges have their hazing, I think. Yeah. We just went through that, even though in the extreme sense of it.
Yeah, getting eaten alive and torn asunder by skeletons. It's kind of same thing as being.
I think I saw the Red King kind of laugh and point at us a little bit as I was dying. So I think we did it right.
What if that vision from the night? I don't claim to know much about the cosmos.
The vision after you ate a whole man alive. Go on.
Yeah. What if that was a vision from the future, and that is what?
But how would that guy?
Like,
was he fighting in it?
He was fleeing, I believe.
Well, we know from what Gretchen said that this Red King is sealed from some war in the past, right? And that knight was trapped inside that painting for however long.
True.
Since, I guess, the existence of... Hold on. I'm gonna check notes if I have them. No, they're on my old notes, dear lord.
So, Gretchen, you're saying if we open this door again, we can begin the summoning? Or
well, there's multiple steps to the summoning. This would be the end of the awakening. This would be the end of the first phase. And if I'm thinking who's back there, then we can wake up the rest of the caves much more easily.
And who would be back there?
He kind of starts scratching his head.
Just another servant, you figure?
Me, Lord Eldrith.
Higher authority?
Well, it wouldn't be Aldrith. I only knew him. I don't know the others by name, but it would be one of his associates.
Of equal power, I suppose.
Well, Aldrith is, of course, the most powerful before the Red King, but yes, this would be another one of the... We'll say the Red King's lieutenants.
Oh.
A co-worker. Great. Awesome.
Also, yeah, those memories you got, I mean, they're pretty old. They're from the time of Scarbringer and when he had that post-dragon killing party. At the very least. That's when Sandra was captured by that painting. Who knows how long that night was there.
Yeah, it's at least a few hundred years.
Not
maybe more. Probably way in the past.
Would Wanya know when Scarbringer slayed the Dragon of the Hill? Or shit. It reads a little much. I'll look back later in my notes.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. You actually might have figured this out. Make an insight check.
Right. Which one? Who?
Wanya, please.
Oh, okay.
I'll say with yeah. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I figured something out. I gotta throw this out. I figured something out. I did not crit. Holy shit, that was a crit. I did not crit.
But you still rolled 8 points of damage.
Yeah, 8 points of damage because I rolled a 1d4 and I got +5 because of my strength.
Nice.
These nat 20s for the lore.
But it says crit 19 because I did find in D20 where I could set my crit modifier.
Okay.
Since I do have the champion under the champion
subclass.
Yeah, champion subclass for my fighter.
Gotcha.
Wanya, this is something that is very... All of your years of data have finally kind of collected into one. And it's something where... How did nobody notice this? Like, of course, professional scholars didn't notice this. Like, of course, it makes sense why common passerbyers wouldn't notice this, but somehow, to your record, you are the only professional of this history who's recognized this tiny inconsistency, but there's got to be some weight to it now. So, Eric Scarbringer was very famous back during the Red Years, between the fight of the Hellfire Dragon, the Red Years War. He served the Hero Breaker, or more or less was a companion of his, and was a part of his venturing party, along with a handful of others. The war was around 200 years ago. But you do remember that Scarbringer had killed a dragon, I believe it's called the Tower Dragon. That's what I'm saying myself. Let me actually look at the pin notes real quick so I can get this.
It was Dragon of the Hill or Tower, something like that. He killed it in a tower.
Yes. I'm just trying to get it up for everybody as well. Yep. The Towering Might, which was, I believe it was a bronze dragon. And it was located in Eastern Breaker, actually towards the hunting parties of Sirius. It was over there in the woods, and it's actually a site. He killed that dragon 70 years ago, and Scarbringer was human. There is no way that Scarbringer, at his age 200 years ago, would have lived long enough to see then. And the reports of Scarbringer at that time show him around the same age as he was 200 years ago.
Wanye opens up his copy of the Red Years and says,
Guys, I think I got a thesis going on.
And relays that information.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Was he just an imposter, or did he gain immortality?
I don't think it was an imposter, because I mean, a man of that character would be able to slay all those beings, but to achieve immortality, perhaps. Baldur's, do vampires live forever? There's nothing in here about him being a vampire, but there's nothing about him not being a vampire as well.
Feels like something they would want to write down just to not besmirch his name, you know?
Gretchen, do vampires live forever? Question mark?
Vampires can technically live forever. It's just, it's about hibernation and blood sustaining and keeping secrecy so people don't hunt and kill you.
Like I have done so well.
Mm-hmm.
You're learning the ropes.
So
the army of vampire hobos.
In theory, one could live forever. It's not killed.
So Scarbringer had a prominent scar on it. No, Scarbringer caused a scar, but were there any features physically that he looked like him?
It was both, and going back through your notes, this is the interesting thing. So Eric Scarbringer had a scar over his left eye, which he got from the Hellfire Dragon itself.
Mm-hmm.
When he fought the Hellfire Dragon later on, he got on a ballista and gave the Hellfire Dragon a scar on its left eye, the same that he got. And that's why he got the name Scarbringer, he was given a scar and gave it back to the mightiest of dragons. When he, I guess, reappeared 70 years ago fighting the Towering Might, he had the same features.
Alright, hear me out, guys. What if Scarbringer, maybe he's the Red King, maybe he's not, maybe he's trying to set asunder this world by bringing back demons to conquer it, and what if he had to kill the dragons because they were the last defense, the world's last natural defense at stopping this incursion?
Wait, repeat that?
Alright, so he was famous for killing dragons.
The Scarbringer, right.
Yes. Maybe that's because the dragons were the world's last natural defense against this, and
Ronnie points to his chest.
So it clear the path for these undead?
For his cause, for his devils, demons, I'm not aware.
I don't know if necessarily... So you're saying Scarbringer is the Red King?
Maybe.
DM, did I notice anything weird with the Red King's eyes? The red eyes shining at me? Was one dimmer? Was one?
Nope, they were of equal luminescence.
I'm not sure, Clyde.
Because I think if we're figuring out that Scarbringer was some sort of long-lived being, then maybe he was just a lieutenant, another pawn in the Red King's game, serving under him. Now, we did see him sprout wings. Anybody else saw that? Thrones.
He did in the vision I saw as well. He had massive wings.
Or you think it was also a dragon being, or something else entirely? I mean, what if this is a Draco Lich? Like, he sent undead at us, and if he's also part dragon, I mean, you might have had his relic right in your hands. Did it look like draconic
wings?
His wings reminded me of Steven here, and I pull on Steven.
Oh, the demonic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That I recall.
Well, I just wanted to make sure he wasn't no dragon. I mean...
I don't know if dragons can change into other things. Aren't they magic?
I would have recognized draconic wings if I saw them.
You probably would
wings
have.
And camera crew and DM. I don't think those are draconic wings.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're clearly serving under him, and Clyde will start getting his clothes back on and his armor equipped. what are we gonna do now? We'll move forward, seeing as how Gretchen is so excited.
I suppose.
I mean, we ain't. He looks at the rest of his body. We ain't injured, besides, you know, the bruise now forming thanks to Nasira.
Yeah, Nasir is getting up, slightly calm, and does apologize for the speech.
I understand.
Does Ubo have like a brand on his shell or something?
Yes, he has one as well.
On the wow.
On the soft bit?
It's pretty hard to hide that.
We're in it for the long run now, old man.
I kind of feel bad, you know. He was just like this blind guy in the woods.
Well, shit just happens sometimes.
If we don't say anything out loud,
he'll never notice.
We'll never know.
He's right there, guys. He's right there.
He's meditating. He can't hear us.
To be fair, he can't see it either.
That's true.
That's exactly what I mean.
Wait, do you? Is it a scar? Is it a scar or a sigil? Like a painted flat against my chest.
It's a slight scar. It's a very thin scar into your skin. But there is like a sigil-like glow coming from it.
Neat.
We just he'll never know.
Just might want to wear a wrap if we ever go into one of those fun houses again.
Oh, that's true. You definitely don't want to show that off.
Ladies are gonna start questioning left and right. I don't think I want to showcase that around.
Clyde, I'm not sure if you were aware, but small point of note.
Yeah?
Book that you have isn't the symbol... Oh, I guess I should ask first. DM, is the symbol on that giant book that Clyde has the same as the one that we now have?
The main iconography of the Red King symbol, yes.
Yeah. The Abyssal books.
That book is this thing.
Well, shit. You reckon this is all he's got control of, or uses at his command, at his disposal?
I think that's just what an underling uncovered. I think. Because it came accompanied with notes of someone researching the subject.
Yeah, the dead guy that we found there. Some necromancer, some devil worshipper, I don't know.
So
I of course have since silly me forgotten how to read Abyssal.
Right, no, I understand. Clyde understands, is empathetic with his warlock brethren. So, so this book was just being marked or studied by another one of, well, our lord's underlings now.
It was found in a cave like this, so I would believe so. That book, I think, was worked on by like a major underling of a studier of the Red King.
All right. Hey, speaking of underlings, hey Wanye, how's Lorenzo? What'd you name him? That tadpole.
Oh, yeah, his name's Gastuvo. And,
right, Gastuvo. What's going on with that thing?
It's Gastuvo branded.
I don't think it even fits in that teapot anymore.
I checked him out like 12 hours ago, but I'm looking now. What does he look like?
As you, and this is a great note to end on. As you open the coffee pot, this slug-like being ejects onto the floor, and you hear as you see this tadpole slug-like creature start expanding and actually growing.
You're getting so big and handsome.
I'll let me pull this up. There we go. Yeah, so you all watch as this tiny slug, over the course of a minute, grows and grows. You actually see arms extend out from its front. You see legs extend out from its back.
Oh, he's observing.
You see these fins, these spikes come out one by one from its back and from its underside as it starts clawing its way forward. As it grows more and more, you notice these frog-like features over its face and over its overall anatomy. Let me see. It grows to about... This is the funny part. Wanye, what's your height?
6 foot 11, I think. 6'10".
Wow, he's tall.
So over time, this thing grows and grows and grows to a 6'11" height, and you see this large grayish frog-like creature with these very large frog-like eyes before it begins straining more and more. And suddenly out of it, you start noticing red scales form over its entire body. The claws at the blood in it. Oh shit! These large black claws on its hand and feet begin retracting, and then retracting into smaller claws. These 2 longer claws, like Wolverine coming out of his wrist, slide back into his body. The fins slide back in. You notice all these other features change and change and change. And over the course of a minute, this weird, medium-sized, grayish frog-like creature turns into a naked copy of Wanye Kest.
Holy shit.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Thank God Ubo can't see.
Does it speak? Does it make noise resembling Wanye's, like, noises, or...
Yeah, over the transformation, this large bellowing frog, like, croaking and, like, moaning noise that turns into into a voice similar to Wanye.
Amazing.
No, I'm the real one. No, I'm the real one.
All right.
That's where
I did not expect that.
Sick, dude. Now, I don't want it to be hostile. I want it to follow us as a second Wanye.
Gastuvo would never be hostile to us.
Oh my god. I like that. That was awesome. I need to actually level up now. I confirmed I am taking a level in Bard.
Okay.
Are you?
Yes. Now, I don't know how to do that in Roll or D&D Beyond, so...
So in D&D Beyond, click on the gear next to your name.
Yep.
And then click Manage Levels.
Holy shit.
That'll take you
This
directly...
is going to be such a weird session for Jules.
D&D Beyond.
That'll take you directly to the class page, and then you can just click Add Another Class.
Got it. Awesome. Yeah, I see add another class. Heck yeah.
We're all branded with like a demonic sigil. We're all rich. Well, we got cool stuff.
We have
Wow.
staff.
So, the musical instrument that Random Bard had is a lute, right?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so that will be the obvious magical, what's it called? Musical proficiency I'll choose.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as
I
for...
probably got to hop off now, but this was
Yeah,
this
bro.
was fun. Dylan, I hope you had fun too.
Yeah! How did you...
Hey, Tim, how are you about to show me up with my own items?
Like I said, perfect timing.
Seriously.
This was really good, lots of fun. For those who don't know, I have a second session that will be later today.
Okay.
It will also be on Twitch. Now, I won't be the one streaming it, but I will host it much like I did this one.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you're not following me, go ahead and follow me. If Tim's all right with it, I'm probably just going to put a link to my stream when it starts.
Okay.
And that way you can use that link to go to the actual stream.
Cool.
Do you have the name of the channel that's streaming?
I gotta hop off, but you guys take care.
Thank you,
See you later.
Tim.
Have fun.
See you around, buddy.
Bye.
It's Emily Impossible who visited your stream today.
Awesome.
Because I promoted your stream through my host.
Gotcha.
To that group.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I'll be sure to add them to the host list. So give them a follow and then start setting that up.
And that one, I will be playing a druid named Jamel.
Jamel, I like it.
Isn't that the one you played in our one shot? Or no?
It is the one that I played in the one shot.
Nice.
He is more flushed out now.
Right, considering
he is not a crazy cannibal who ate a fellow cannibal.
I thought that was canon.
That was just a little fun little Halloween thing.
Yeah.
No, he is. It's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. I'm gonna go rest my brain before I have to do this all over again.
Yeah, man. All right,
you all have fun. This has been great, and again, Dylan, thank you for joining us today and last week.
My pleasure.
All right, man. See you next week.
See you later, Brandon.
Have fun.
Yeah.
All right, the Red King is a devil worshiper trying to bring about the apocalypse and killed all the dragons because it's a defense, and we are now apostates.
I am up for it. I am. This is awesome.
Dragons. Sorry, Wanye. You'll be the last one to ever exist.
Well, he doesn't necessarily mind that. He's interested in dragons, but he's interested in becoming a dragon. So
there we go. It seems like we're all on course.
Not sure necessarily he wants to bring about the apocalypse devils, but if you put a dragon in a process and kill all the elves, that's just fine and dandy.
Yep. There we go. Auto host list.
2 Wanyes, so that's gonna be. I have to find another Wanye voice to use.
Also, I just want to say, check this out. Yeah.
Man, what a fucking weird session for Jules to come back on. What is such a
dude, he missed out so much. Oh, that's rad. I think for my bard, I'm still going to be upgrading my character. Let me put on some Skyrim music now. We're still streaming, because I'm just looking at my character sheet now. I think. Let's see. I get a proficiency. I'm going to do history. Because the whole point, I guess I'll explain it to you guys, to become a bard, I see bards as people who want to catalog and learn just things about the world, right? And Clyde's been all about that from the beginning, except since being a warlock, he's just been receiving this knowledge from a crazy patron. But now that he's gotten more agency in his life and is able to control all these errant thoughts and crazy sights and stuff, he's starting to want to uncover this more for himself, and upon seeing the dead bard's body, remembered that childlike innocence of wanting to learn from the world, and so that's why he took the bard level.
There's this humanity is still in that shell somewhere.
Yeah.
Very deep and
definitely twisted. There was a bard college that's suited towards like evil natures called like the College of Whispers. Oh. So like if I ever do level a bard high enough to get into that college subclass, I will be doing that one. For just ones who just want to keep forbidden knowledge and like stuff like that.
And to level up, do you just go to like the icon and then manage levels, or is there a level up button?
Oh, I think I went back into my character class, and then you just like add the next level. Like,
okay,
yeah.
Okay, I can hop back for a couple minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, 2 Wanyes.
Yep.
Lord or Scarbringer. It's bringing about the apocalypse. Okay, confirm that. I know.
Do it.
Now we're apostles of the Red King.
So now like I'm gonna.
These were story beats that you could have found out in different ways depending the paths you chose in the game, and I'm like, way back, I'm like, okay, this is probably the path they might take, one of several, and I'm like, okay, that's how they're gonna figure out about this information.
Could we have just TPK'd right then and there if we didn't please the Red King well enough?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh. Hit points.
But it seemed like death was necessary in that situation.
Yeah.
That would have been funny if we attacked him. We just got fucking destroyed.
But he would appreciated the hustle. It's like, if we're gonna 20, die, we're gonna come out swinging.
Let me say I got to look at the stat block, which I was like, oh wow, I get to look at this stat block and now possibly get to use it. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna roll hit dice for my health. Ooh, that's
Question.
solid.
You said a couple weeks ago that you would be considering some questions that everyone had asked you over time back then. Have you gotten to consider those things yet?
Some of them, I think, yes. I'll admit the move still kind of has me scatterbrained, so I need to look at notes again.
Okay, yeah, I figured not immediately, but just wondering if you.
Oh yeah, believe me, I'm just with the move and everything. I'm just trying to look at like, okay, what do I need to still look at? What do I still need to like finish up or like make sure I mention? Nice. And I'll admit, one of the things I did forget was Gustivo. When you said, "Oh, how's Gustivo doing?" I'm like, right, okay, this is what happened now.
Yeah, I really wanted to tie that in. I just figured something in this abyssal exchange might have affected him, but I think that was just his natural growth, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna bring him out eventually, but man, I did not expect. Jeez, I was gonna feed him though. I wasn't gonna. Didn't expect that. Oh my god.
I was gonna eat you.
Yeah, no, he's my friend.
No, come on, he's our friend. Ah, come on.
Yeah, he loves me.
Ah, come on.
Come on.
I get Bardic Inspiration now?
Man, I don't know what meta magic to choose.
I get spells, maybe? I have to check the multi-class ruling. I'm update my spells. Since I'm not taking a level in Warlock, I don't get to update my Warlock spells nor Eldritch Invocations, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I don't. They remain the same. Okay, that works. That makes sense. All right, multi-classing. I think I'll do spellcasting.
Oh, that's pretty good. Transmuted spell. Interesting.
So now I actually get spell slots, which is pretty radical. That's kind of all I wanted, really. I was getting tired of the whole single high-tiered spell slot, and I'm like, now I get to double dip. Alrighty, gang. Thank you so much for the game, Tim. Look forward to the next one. Are we gonna try to agree on Saturdays from now, or what's
Saturdays?
What's the over/under on that one for now?
Yeah, we could talk it more in the week because I just want to check in with Jules and Brandon as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could move stuff to Saturdays if it works for everybody. It'll work for me.
I would like that.
I think
we're at the original games on Saturdays, like before I even joined in.
Yeah.
So if we could get Watson in here, that'd be great. Alrighty, guys, thanks for playing.
See you later, Smogs. Fun play.
Yep. Alrighty, chat. That was a pretty hefty session, I gotta say. I think, let's see, what can we do? Things are going smoothly. We could probably play Monster Hunter. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 30-minute long break, just to switch gears up and relax. We've already eaten, so that won't take too much time. But yeah, we're gonna take a 30-minute break. So be sure to check out our Discord, Twitter, and YouTube to get notifications on when we go live next. The next D&D session will be next weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. So I'll keep you posted on that. Let's start playing some music. Here we go. Nice. All right, 30 minutes we've got on the board. We're gonna just play some ads, play some music, and leave you on the break time screen. There we go. But yeah, when we come back, we're gonna be setting up for more Monster Hunter Rise. And I'll be ready to play with anybody that wants to play in the gamer office. So yeah, we'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And see you when we come back. 1 second. There we go. See you guys when we come back.